So, don't do something different today. Today we're going to be reacting to vintage recipes. There's this one user that I used to watch make these recipes a lot. His name was BDylanHollis. And honestly, he's the reason why I want to start cooking these vintage recipes myself.
Honestly, I want to start cooking in general.
Dude, honestly, same here.
Cornstarch cookies from 1919. These go by many names, like starchies, meltaways, and in Brazil, where they originate, sequilos. But they're one of the OG gluten-free 3-ingredient cookies.
Oh, did I forget to mention some of these vintage recipes go as far back as the late 1800s?
Oh my god.
Start with a half cup of sweetened condensed milk, followed by a half cup of soft butter. Beat vigorously. Then using the handle of the spoon, we slowly stir in 2 cups of cornstarch. What precisely
The handle?
Accomplish? Trust the process.
It's using the handle.
It says to use the handle.
Of ingredients.
It says to use the actual handle.
A slow oven for 15 to 20
Slow
minutes.
oven?
We'll do 325 Fahrenheit. Perfect. These are so cute.
Tiny.
Well,
1919 was during the Depression, right?
These are...
Or no, it was
1920s, 1930s.
Okay, so yeah, right around the time of the Depression.
Like
Not exactly, but
Oh, not close to exactly. It's late 1920s, early 1930s.
oh, so like 26
peanut
for
butter
again.
cookies from '84. These are 3
Is he wearing a
ingredient
torn
cookies,
hoodie?
Which means I have some serious doubts because a normal cookie contains butter, milk,
I
salt,
really
baking
don't know.
powder, flour. This recipe just says no. We start with 1 cup of peanut butter, a half cup of sugar, plus 1
Peanut butter's
egg,
the best.
and that's
Iggy.
it.
That's it? No
Yeah.
flour, no nothing?
Yeah, it's a 3 ingredient cookie.
Recipe.
Then cross them with a fork. There's no way. This is gonna end up a melted.
I literally
tray
don't know a
of
single
peanut
person who
butter.
doesn't cross their cookies with a
350
fork.
for 10 minutes. No, come on. How? You cheated.
That is cheating. I could just imagine how good that tastes.
These are
That's
fruit.
his. I'm
It's a
about to
peanut
scream
butter
in your face.
cookie.
Here I was thinking I knew how baking worked.
Bro, peanut butter cookies are the
Cookies
fucking
from
best.
1969.
Tang cookies.
Hey, now this
I've
recipe is
never
from
had
Nebraska. Nebraska, are you
I've had
okay?
Tang.
You begin with 3
Whenever,
quarters.
whenever we didn't have any like Kool-Aid packets, we had like a tub of Tang.
Literally, I'm considering I'm black. My dad he gave me Kool-Aid a whole bunch. He doesn't really like it, but he knows I like
Might
it.
I remind you that this is a cookie with drink mix, followed by a half cup of sugar. Any dentists out there? 2 egg yolks and 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. That's a choice.
Eggies.
Gee, this sure is vibrant. Nebraska. Now the dry ingredients.
Nebraska.
2 cups of
It sure is vibrant. Nebraska.
2 teaspoons of floof powder. And a half
Baking
teaspoon
powder.
Of salt. I expect
That's what
Nebraska
it calls
Baking soda.
in Nebraska. Combine, mix. 350 for about 12 to 15.
They're nothing but
I know,
eggs.
I
That's
know.
just eggs and flour.
I know.
Dessert. It's dessert. It's dessert egg yolks. That's what they are.
I can imagine how. I don't even look like it tastes good. Oh, that's his cream face.
They are quirky, but not bad. It's
Quirky.
I would bake them a little less.
Weird way to say.
10 to 12 minutes. But
The top's fine. The top's fine. It's burnt.
Damn it, burnt.
12 minutes. But thank you, Nebraska. Apple cider cookies from 1973.
Apple cider cookies are good. I've had
I've
those.
been baking with apples since the first time somebody baked with an apple. And today we're going to be continuing that tradition. Start with 3/4 of a cup of butter. That's a lot of butter, Miss Pillsbury. 1 cup of brown sugar.
I just used
half
3
cup
cups.
of sugar. Full disclosure, I picked this recipe
cup of
because it
sugar.
looked good. I don't
That's
always
what I
like to
used.
destroy my taste buds, you know. Butter go 1 egg. Now for 2 cups of flour, pinch of salt, teaspoon of floof soda, that's baking soda, and
Get out of my
apple
ear.
spice. What's apple pie spice? Let me tell you. Half teaspoon of nutmeg, allspice, ground ginger, ground cardamom.
We just use apple cider vinegar.
Ginger.
Ginger.
It's gonna be a little.
Pronounces some of this stuff. I like how he pronounces some of this stuff.
just said ginger.
Now we finally chop an apple of our choosing. I chose this one to die. 1/4 cup of apple cider. It's not November yet, so we're cleared for some optional nuts. Mix. Chill time. 350 for about 17 minutes. Hello, little one. It's time for icing. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. 1/3 of a cup of cider. Hello, little one. It's time for icing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that face! no way.
Yes, I did. He is going to do things, and he is not gonna regret it.
3 tablespoons of melted butter. Third of
Then
a
use
cup
some
of cider.
ginger.
Then we add powdered sugar until it's thick.
Oh, he's doing the cream
Oh,
face
yes,
again.
you will love these. They are the taste of the season. Cheese cookies from
Here's when we go
Not
downhill.
crazy, but I
Oh,
believe
this is Wisconsin if I've ever
This
fucking
isn't
heard it.
That. Now, our friends from the 80s have come up with a savory appetizer cookie. So, we start by melting.
Yeah, he don't know what to say.
Oreo. This stuff also goes by the name of margarine, or wrong. Then a half
Wrong.
pound of sharp cheddar. Mr. Cheese, I'm so sorry. Sloppy. A teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Worcestershire. A tablespoon of Tabasco. And 2 cups. Plus 2
Oh.
I can't say it. Rice Krispies. I have never seen these.
Even he can't comprehend this.
Rice Krispies!
Finally, a
He couldn't even comprehend this.
This is so wrong!
pinch of salt and 2 cups of
Salt?
flour.
Dude, this
Take
is
350
this
until golden
screams Wisconsin.
Bro. Yep.
No. That's not right. Spicy and cakey and crunchy. Just eat cheese. Chow mein cookies from 1968. Now, I'm down for chow mein noodles and I'm down for cookies, but I mean, common
Same.
sense says that they shouldn't necessarily go together. Or do they?
I
We start
agree.
with 6 ounces of chalky chips, which is a little more than a cup. Plus 6 ounces
Chalky
of butterscotch chips. We're off to a good start. Now we simply melt this
Chocolate
over
and
a cup of
butterscotch.
oil. Then we remove the
Double
cheese and
boiler.
add in 5 ounces of chow mein noodles. You see, this is where you lose me, because I think this is troubling, like clinically, or you were subject to a fall from a great height. Trying to say you're a little messed up, Teresa from Memphis, Tennessee. And a half cup of salted peanuts, some crunch
I'm gonna be honest. It was obvious it was gonna be somebody from Tennessee.
for your trauma. Mix until you cry,
Yeah.
and you just
Mix
pop
until
onto
you
some
cry.
wax paper to cool while you think about your life choices. Here we have some choice piles
Think
of
about my life
excrement.
choices.
Oh my, that is excrement.
Excrement.
No.
No, not the cream face. Stop it.
Yeah, this is just a good idea. The smooth chocolate and the butterscotch with the salty crunch of the noodles and the peanuts, yes. Corn cookies from 1930.
Yeah, corn starts, now we got
If it
corn
ended with my
cookies.
Sugar cookie dough, I would consider that a mistake. But these people have done it on purpose. Do you know what that's called? Criminal intent. Begin by creaming a half cup of margarine with a half cup of sugar. They say using softened margarine is ideal. No,
Sugar!
what's ideal is not using margarine. 1 egg. So far, so good. And then there's the cornmeal. Cornmeal and a sugar cookie. What a bright idea. Oh
Oh
on
no!
the
Not the cornmeal!
cornmeal.
Burn up the cornmeal!
Sugar cookie. What a bright idea. Oh, cornmeal on the floor. I'm going to start needing blood pressure medication. 3
Travis Cook's going.
He looks like he's about to
quarters
take
of a
blood.
cup and half a cup of flour. Mix. Now we form a log. Come on, be a good corn log to the icebox. You are frozen. And now we roll it in cornmeal.
There's already enough cornmeal on there as it is!
25.
Cornmeal's good, don't get me wrong, but not like that. Don't do the cream face. Don't do the cream face.
What?
He's doing that. Oh,
This
what
is
the?
Lovely. It's a sugar cookie with a bachelor's degree. Bravo. Chocolate cottage cheese cookies.
Oh, God.
No! What in the
By
Russia?
my friend Shelby. It's called Quick
Oh, wait, no,
Dishes
they
for
like
the
sour
woman in a
cream.
hurry. In a hurry to take a dump. We start with a cup of margarine.
In a hurry
Butter,
to take a
terrible.
dump.
2 cups of sugar. Now we beat.
Sugar.
Tracks for the 50.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Terrible. 2 cups of sugar.
Ah, some fell out of the bowl.
That face!
That tracks for the 50s. 2 eggs. Then an entire cup of cottage cheese.
No.
Cottage cheese.
No,
It's like it's
no,
listening to me.
no.
For dry ingredients, we need 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of floof powder, and a half teaspoon of floof soda. Half cup of cocoa.
Cocoa.
No.
Don't have to ask me twice. Mix.
Half cup of
10
cocoa.
minutes, 350. Hello.
That's just no.
No,
Now that's just a
stop
good
it.
cookie. It is distinctly
Stop
different.
it.
Chocolate just covers the taste of everything.
That's true.
Potato chip.
That's why it's.
Oh my god,
What
no,
makes
a
that?
few days ago. Oh my god, no, listen to me. So a few days ago, my dad got like a whole thing of Reese's, you know, Reese's. Reese's are fucking good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Reese's with potato chips in them. I'm not kidding.
I tried it before. Honestly, kind of good.
What in the white hee haw shit?
76. Now,
No.
Salty things aren't anything new.
Wait.
Potato
from
chip
what year?
cookies from 76.
Oh.
Now sweet and salty things aren't anything
Wasn't
new.
that
You
long
have
ago.
classics like PB&J, chicken and waffles, fake friends, your in-laws. But this is crazy.
Your
One cup of
in-laws.
butter, a cup and a quarter of sugar, cream. No, that would be very indecent. Butter go, aren't you fluffy?
Butter go, bleh.
Teaspoon of vanilla. Now's when we smash 8 ounces of potato chips.
8 ounces.
Goodbye. Look who's falling.
8 ounces. That's the whole bag.
2 cups of flour. 3 teaspoons of flute powder. Now in goes half of the potato chips and a cup of chocolate.
You so much.
Then why do the 8 ounces if you're gonna pour half of it into there? What are you gonna do? Cover it in the other half later?
Chips.
No, you might make a second batch.
Chill time. We're gonna roll the dough in the potato chips.
Oh, I was right.
You're
No.
insane. 15 minutes.
Exactly. You're insane. It's probably gonna be good. I mean, I don't blame
You
him.
did the cream face.
I don't know. The potatoes. A whole bag of potato chips. It's phenomenal. Wow.
No.
A
No.
chocolate potato cake.
Oh,
from
not cake.
1912.
No!
This is why we don't perform lobotomies anymore. Boil a potato. Did I mention this was a cake? Skins stay on, unlike Americans. Fire! Cream the butter.
Oh.
Can we at least have coffee first? Butter go brr. Should be a pale white.
Butter go bleh.
Eggy, wakey,
That is-
wakey. Who's tough?
That was more than a pale white.
Now. Moo juice. Cinnamon. Chocolate. I bet this
Cinnamon.
recipe is just all the
The
wrong
one-
answers.
Chocolate.
Cinnamon.
Now. Moo juice. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Chocolate.
Red face.
Did you hear that? Did you chocolate?
I bet this recipe is just all the wrong answers on a baking test. Smells like dentures. Go away. Goodbye. For the icing, we boil butter, sugar, milk, and chocolate. My time has come. Not bad.
My time has come.
Not bad, dead people.
You're not supposed to work. It's incredible, and I'm mad about it. A Civil War cake. Of course it uses lard.
See what I
Why
mean?
not?
See what I mean?
I'm mad about it. A Civil War
1865. Well, it's from the Civil War, so.
cake. Of course
Yeah.
it uses lard. Why not? Honey, call the police. 2 cups of raisins.
Honey, call the police.
Raisins. Add
Honey,
1
call the
egg of lard.
Always
What are you feeding
the
your
raisins.
chickens? You happy, sister? Ah, fire! A cup of coffee. No. 1 cup of coffee.
He's disappointed.
That's extreme.
This is a
I want
misdemeanor.
to kill someone's face.
I think I've summoned something. Brown sugar. Misdemeanor.
That's the oh hell no face.
I think I've summoned something.
I think
I
I
think you
summoned something.
I think you summoned the spirits of the Confederacy.
Oh my god.
Brown sugar, eggy, lard. What do you want me to do with this? Call the CDC. This is the South's revenge.
This is the
Flour.
South's revenge.
Add nuts. How much? I guess revenge. Flour. Add
Wait,
nuts.
go back. What was his face? Was his face all black for some
CDC.
reason?
This is the South's revenge.
Oh, the mask.
Put on a mask.
Add nuts.
How much? I need nut instructions. Smells deceased. Seems to have collapsed, like the South. Tastes damp. Wet. Pepper cake from 1915. Instead of regular flavorings, this cake uses peppercorn and caraway, which is an interesting idea because it's awful. Half cup of butter. 2 eggy. You hate to see it. And a cup of syrup. What do you want, Miss Butterworth? Ma'am, this is very runny, like me in an hour. To a half cup of sour cream, we add an entire tablespoon of cracked pepper, caraway, and then the floofers. Introducing the world's worst dip. Get in, flour. A cup
The
of
world's
raisins.
worst
Love
dip.
those. Yay. Bacon oven. Well, at least you specified the appliance. Now, I was gonna bake this in the dishwasher.
This is the dishwasher.
Oh, it's bizarre. It tastes like an identity crisis on a plate. A bologna cake from 1966.
I know that's real.
Is
Yeah,
it-
that's my face right now.
It is real. The recipe is all sorts of what the hell.
What's more American than bologna and cake? Eating
Seriously.
a pack of cream cheese, a tablespoon of onion powder, plus 2 tablespoons
Onion
Onion
powder.
powder.
Worcestershire.
Boy, honey, this sure does smell like a cake.
Onion powder is
Louise,
great,
I'm
especially
taking
on
the kids.
chicken. But
Are you ready? Boy, honey, this sure does smell like a cake, huh? Louise, I'm taking the kids. Ready for bologna?
Louise, I'm taking-
Good, because there's a pound of it. She
Oh,
says you'll
Jesus
find the rest of
Christ.
the
Oh my god, a pound of bologna.
Recipe quite intuitive. No, I don't. Certainly not. Your friends are gonna love the circles of indistinct mammal. Normally, I'm quite comfortable handling meat, but this is physically disturbing me. The last one. To finish, we decorate with spray cheese. This is giving me
Spray cheese! Spray cheese!
No!
No!
previously unknown to man.
Wait,
Decorate with spray
Wait.
cheese. This is giving me emotions previously unknown to man.
Same!
Are you supposed to eat this on crackers or on drugs?
On
It's
drugs.
comfy and it's bad. Chocolate beet cake from '66. Now look, I'm no stranger to cakes with bizarre ingredients, but I think the use of pickled beets is the most unorthodox. We start by blending our 15-ounce can of pickled beets. Juice and all, honey. There seems to have been a murder. Now into a bowl goes a half cup of
Seems to have
vegetable
been a
oil, 1.5 cups of sugar, a bit of ninja,
Sugar!
and Keith sugar vigorously. In go the beets. Oh, it's pink. For the dry ingredients, we need 2 cups of flour, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa, pinch of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda.
Cocoa.
But there's no acid. Oh, the beets! They might be onto something. Get in. Fold. Oh, it's like velvet. About 50 minutes at 375. For the ganache, we need a 1/2 cup of cream and 4 ounces of chocolate over very low heat. Fire! Just until the chocolate melts and everything is smooth. Oh my.
Oh no.
No.
Oh!
Son of a-
That's the extra creamy right there.
That's the I want to get away with a murder face.
What's next? Chocolate mayonnaise cake.
That's what's next, apparently.
No.
56. This is
What's next? This.
the most requested cake. Of course, it's the mayonnaise, flour, sugar, floofers. Today you will rise. Powdered cocoa. Why, she smells like chocolate.
Cocoa.
Mayonnaise. And it's not just a little bit. No, it's a severe, unauthorized cup of mayonnaise. Cup of water. Honey, you can't dilute a war crime. You know, it's horrible now, but I hope it turns out okay. Like children. I'm sending you to summer camp. For the frosting, we boil milk, sugar, cocoa, and margarine. Fire! Beat in mayonnaise to the chocolate. Do you keep it in your purse? Hello. Maybe if I just don't think about it. Good heavens.
Oh, that's not it for the chocolate whatever case. There's one more.
Fantastically moist. The chocolate is tangy. I'll concede you were right. Chocolate
There it is.
sauerkraut cake from 48.
Oh,
Thought
what the
this was a-
Germany.
Potato. Potato beets, mayonnaise, and now this.
Turns out I'm the joke. Sauerkraut. A whole cup. Soak in water and then drain. Better. 1.5 cups
Better.
of sugar. Cream time. You can use a mixer. I just do this to feel something. Eggies 3. Flour. 1/2 cup of cocoa. Baking powder. Yummy. Fold in sauerkraut carefully. Or what? I'm gonna ruin your disaster? Can a cake be tried for treason? In she go. I know it's open. Sleep tight. Wow. Bring buttercream and chocolate.
I know
to
it's-
boil.
Time.
Okay.
It's the chocolate, I tell you.
No.
It's the chocolate.
No. Incredible. It feels like coconut. I don't taste sauerkraut. Either chocolate fixes everything or this is alchemy.
Alchemy. Pure
Christmas
alchemy.
fruitcake from 1900. So I've never made a fruitcake.
This
They're
is not
like these.
nearly as
Or-
bad as it sounds, I
Let's start
promise.
with 1.5 cups of butter and 3 cups of brown
I mean-
sugar. 1/2 cup of treacle and 6 eggs.
What the hell?
Butter and 3 cups of brown sugar. 1/2 cup of treacle
Trinkle?
and 6 eggs.
Hold on.
He's taking a shit. Ginger.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I forgot Thunder doesn't. Then again, do I blame him? He doesn't. He barely knows anything about Daft Punk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I already told you all 5 cars are making it into the Sonoma event. Oh,
How big is this cake? 4.5 cups of flour, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, cinnamon, plus 1.5 cups of floof powder. Get in. I present to you the fruit. The mix is 8 ounces.
This
each
isn't
of
nearly-
candied
I've had it.
orange
It's
peel,
not
pineapple,
nearly
cherry,
as bad as it
dried
sounds.
figs, currants, dates, raisins, all soaked in an obscene amount of brandy. Look away, kids. Ooh, that hurts. It's been festering
give me that shit. I'll drink it. I don't care if.
Bro, brandy's not even that good.
3 cups of walnuts. This is ridiculous. A lot of fruit, brandy, and nuts. Sounds like a good weekend. 300 for 2 hours.
Sounds like a good
time for a
weekend.
cheesecloth and more bread.
Cheesecloth? That's an actual
Oh my
thing.
god, that face. Oh yeah, cheesecloth is actually really common. You know when you open your package of slices of cheese and there's that paper in between, that's
No.
cheesecloth.
Mm.
Brandy. Well, there goes that. And now we just wait. Ooh. I feel like I'm exhuming a body. Hello.
This isn't nearly as bad as it sounds.
Well, it's very moist and very potent. Don't feed too much to Grandpa. He won't make it down the stairs. Love it or hate it, it's the taste of Christmas. And that's quite fine by me. A coal miner cake from 1936. Start
I'm sure
off
bet
on
there's
right
an
foot
actual
here with
coal
a half
in
cup
there.
of lard. If I cut
No,
off
but
my
there's a half cup of lard.
feet, do we still have
That's
to
even
do
worse.
This? This stuff is great, you know. You can if I cut off my feet, do we still have to do this? This stuff is
That is a concerning amount of lard there, sir.
great, you know. You can run your tractor on it. Brown
I'm
sugar,
pretty sure you
drizzle
can.
with molasses. Is this the coal? 4 eggies. They did you dirty. We seem to have made a chamber pot. Flour. Cuckoo. Half cup of strong coffee.
Cuckoo.
Now we
Strong
mix baking
coffee.
soda into sour cream. There are too many things happening. Get in. Then we alternate flour, coffee, flour, coffee. You are banished. Has it unionized? Looks good, but looks can be deceiving.
Has it unionized?
Oh. They're very dense and pungent. Suppose I wouldn't mind it if I was in a coal mine, but in a coal mine I'm not. The dump cake from '68. So post-World War II saw the invention of the cake mix, but for some Americans that was still too much work. And so the dump cake was invented. Let's take a dump. Directly into an oiled baking dish goes 20 ounces of pie filling. Goodbye, cherries. Then we just dump cake mix on top. This is sacrilegious, preposterous, daft. Melt a cup of butter. And you just dump that on too. Then you get to bake your dump. Golly gee. $3.75 for 50
That's
minutes.
it?
This is for people who hate baking. And I don't like
Looks like
those
it.
people. We have a done dump. It's fresh. Fresh dump.
Doesn't even sound that bad.
It's an unenthusiastic cobbler. I mean, yeah, it's all right, but it's all wrong. If you're going to bake, bake. A cake should be an occasion, not a disfigured dump on a plate. A gooey butter cake from the 1930s. We start with a cup
That
of
sounds interesting.
third cup
Like,
of
it doesn't
butter.
sound absolutely foul, but it's...
Dash of sugar. You have to look like breadcrumbs. I don't know what type of bread y'all eating.
Why
We
your
press
legs
this
so
into a
skinny?
Square pan and cast aside, which is dead people talk for put it away. Time for the filling. That's the perfect name for a baking themed OnlyFans. First is 3/4 cup butter.
That face.
Away. Time for the filling. That's the perfect name for a baking themed OnlyFans. First is 3/4 cup butter. 1/4 cup of sugar. Butter go burn. 1 egg. That thing's popping. Now we alternate between adding a cup of flour and because it's the 1930s, 2/3.
Oh my god, he just went cross-eyed.
Flour. 1/4 cup corn syrup. 1930s, 2/3 of a cup of
Wait, hold on.
milk. Flour. 1/4 cup corn syrup. Christmas. Nilla. Whoops. That's a lot of Nilla. I'm guessing the flavor profile is going to be cholesterol. Powdered sugar. $3.50 for a half hour.
I'm bleeding.
You know, some dishes aren't amazing, but they are innately comforting. And this is a prime example. of
How?
On a plate. Wow.
It doesn't sound
Poor
terrible.
man's cake from the
Oh,
Great
no.
Depression.
No, it said
the Depression
poor
was
man's.
bad, right? People were.
Why
crawling
does that
around
say
on
undated, unconcerned?
all fours
'Cause
in
he
their
doesn't
yards
know.
eating dandelions. No, that's not an exaggeration. Those who were better off, like Ruth here, came up with recipes like this. Though bless her heart, she couldn't spell raisins. That's okay, Ruth. We start by cooking 1 cup of said raisins with 2 cups of water. Fire! We're boiling this until it reduces by half. Then we beat in a whole cup of shortening. I mean, I think that's a little excessive. In goes 1 egg. Plus a teaspoon each of ground cloves, allspice, and cinnamon. Ruth, I don't think that's gonna help. Finally, we add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 cups of flour. Get in. Oh, this does not look right. There are no
It's like a
baking
giant
instructions at
cookie
all,
brick.
so we're just gonna do $3.50 for Lord knows how long. About 45 minutes. Did you notice there was no sugar? My legs are shaking, and not in the good way. Well, that tastes like a diagnosis that is severe. A pork belly fruitcake from 1950.
No.
Meat and desserts
No.
was quite common back then.
You
So was
bitch.
botulism. Steep a pound of pork in a
Did
cup
you
of
already
water.
say?
Was quite common back then. So was botulism. Steep a pound of pork
Yeah, that's
in a
a
cup
point.
of water. Fire! Honey, would you like
Fire!
Earl or pork? I'll take a divorce. Sugar. Cup of molasses.
Honey, would you like Earl Grey or pork? I'll take a divorce.
Like my ex. Yeah, why is it foaming? Do you think you could hear me?
Twice.
Damn! How would you? What? Ginger. Don't say it, Dylan.
Ginger.
Needs flour. 1, 2, 3. How big is this cake? $3.50 for 2.5
Jesus!
hours. Suppose any less and it might gain consciousness. Chungus. She's looking like a house foundation. Right.
Chungus.
What's scary is that it's not terrible. It's got this oily richness to it, but something just ain't right. I think it's the pound of pork. Pound cake from 1904. Pound cake
Okay,
is
it's
one of
not
my
that
favorite
bad.
things to do, but I'm single, so it's been a while. It's called such because the traditional recipe is a pound each of butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. Nothing else. We start by beating the butter. Now we slowly cream in a pound of sugar. Oh boy! Now I'm beating and creaming by hand because, as any man could tell you, that's how we all first learned.
Yeah, that's a point.
Good heavens! How many eggs? 9. We beat them in.
Damn!
This is wild. And finally, the flour. Fold into a bowl.
Fold.
We bake this in a moderately slow oven for 80 to 100 minutes. Hello.
Damn. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I really just JFK'd this cake.
Pound cake's pretty good.
I literally just JFK'd this cake.
Man, that's wonderful.
He literally just said that.
For something that doesn't have any flavoring at all, you would not believe it. With a texture like nothing else. It's very good. But we don't talk about
Pound cake is
a
pretty good.
ration
Especially
cake
acid
from
cake.
World War II. So it's the 40s, and we don't have any butter, sugar, milk, or eggs, and we need to make a cake. What do? Panic! Into a saucepan goes 2 cups.
It went cross-eyed,
plus
did you see
1
that?
cup of water.
Yeah.
In the interest
Water!
of self-defense, we look to raisins to substitute our sugar.
Fire!
So you want me to boil raisins? It ain't easy being a patriot. Fire! This is awful. A half cup
Fire!
of lard. Just give up. Don't make a cake. A whole cup of molasses. No, this is not worth it. It's not. Looks like barbecue sauce. Smells of death. For the dry ingredients, we need 1.5 cups of flour. Half teaspoon of baking soda. And the only spice we get is cloves. Cloves. It's always the cloves. Mash the raisins. It's been nice knowing you. This would make me enlist. Get in. Get off. $3.25 for an hour.
Hell no. That is too crunchy for my liking.
No, ma'am. No. A tomato soup cake from 1950. What's the difference
No.
between margarine and shortening? The amount of time spent on the toilet. Need reinforcements. Sugar in a carton. Creamy. Sift your flour 3 times.
Creamy.
Lady, your cake has tomato soup in it. This is the least of your worries. Cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. With the soup. Can't hide from me. I wish you could. Siminem. No. 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, that lady Carol is at the barbecue again. Careful not to overmix. Sorry, I'm just trying to kill it. It smells like a hospital. Tomato spice. It's
Smells like
pumpkin
a
spice got hit by a
hospital.
bus. At least it's not moving. Icing. Shut up. Doesn't taste like tomato. Tastes like chocolate. A wacky cake from the Great Depression. So the stock market's crashed and we can't afford any butter, eggs, or milk. But little Johnny still wants a cake for his birthday. Selfish brat. Directly into a cake pan goes a 1.5 cups of flour. A teaspoon of floof soda. One of the reasons this is called a wacky cake is because you don't need a bowl. Though living in the Depression, I think everyone needed a bowl. Cup of sugar. 1/3 cup of cocoa. Then we just mix it with a fork. Now we make 3 wells. I feel like a gardener. Do you guys remember Farmville? Those were the days. Into one well goes 2 tablespoons of
Fuck.
vinegar. Next, 1/3 cup of oil. And finally, a whole cup of water. Just mix it in the pan. Bake this at 350 for about a half hour. It's a cake, all completely in the pan. For the frosting, we need a cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, and slowly add water until
Fuck.
thick. Beautiful. What? How did that not stick? Are you a witch?
That looks pretty good.
It is.
Yes! That's a darn good cake. An emergency war cake. No eggs, no milk, no butter, no joy. There's no sugar either. Is this the cake? 2 teacups of raisins. How am I supposed to know how big your teacups are? Ira, 1 teacup of dates. Why do dead people like dates so much? Bam! Fire! Cup and a half of molasses. Pretty sure this is how diesel is made. Cinnamon! Ira needs cloves. Cup and a half of molasses. Pretty sure this is how diesel is made. Cinnamon!
Look at his left hand.
I know.
Ira needs cloves. Easy does it. Wouldn't want to ruin a disaster. Here goes nothing. What in good God is this? Ira, honey, I'm going to war. Over what? Your cooking. Come on! This is the only cake that looks burnt before you bake it. Oh dear. Tastes like a boot. Like a size 10 boot.
Like a boot.
Like a size
Like a
10
pretty loaf.
boot. Oh, I already started this.
Magic beer bread from '84. Now, most breads are risen by yeast, those lovely little things that make your bread all fluffy and puffy like a cat in heat. But this recipe is a quick bread, which doesn't
and the
have any
infection I
yeast,
have.
but promises to taste like it does. We begin with a 12-ounce can or bottle of your choice of brew. Oh, this is my type of baking. Just make sure it's not cold. Then we just add 3 cups of flour. Oh, it's foamy. 3 tablespoons of sugar. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And finally, a good pinch of salt. Now we just go to town with our hands. Rings are coming off. That's how you knew you were in trouble. Oh, hello. Get off! Then into a greased loaf pan. Flatten it out. Then in this goes to a cold, unpreheated oven. Sacrilegious! Set the temperature to 350 and bake for about an hour. Is this the magic part? Do a trick! Woo! Not exactly a pretty loaf of bread.
That crunch.
Whoa, but it don't need to be pretty, because that's pretty darn good. The beer offers all that lovely sour taste that you'd expect from yeast. Wow. For a dead simple, easy, cheap bread, that is a winner. Avocado bread from '73. Yes, it seems that before millennials discovered avocado on toast, their forefathers wanted to skip a few steps and just put the avocado directly in the bread. We're gonna see if they were onto something. Of course, they were onto a lot of things back then. We begin with 2 very ripe avocados. Time to open you up. Good morning. Now in goes 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So the avocado is the only source of fat in this recipe, so instead of creaming sugar into butter, we're just creaming the fruit, which is something I happen to be familiar with. It's time for 3...
Eat creams in the fruit.
Well, 3 eggs. Beat thoroughly. For the dry ingredients, we mix together 2 cups of flour with 1.5 teaspoons of floof powder. That's baking powder. Combine the 2, fold, in you go. We seem to be baking guacamole. 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. Wow, look at how good it looks. Woo! No way. Woo! This tastes amazing. I'm so confused. Because there's no butter, there's no oil, there's no milk, just fruit. Rice bread from World War I. This recipe happens to be gluten-free, as if 1918 wasn't miserable enough. We begin with a 1/2 cup of white rice. Water! The rice is resigned to be overcooked. Why you gotta say it like that? It sounds like a court order. I hereby sentence you to be overcooked. Ah! 1.5 cups of cornmeal. 2 tablespoons of margarine. Then 1.5 cups of milk. Scalded. You useless! Do you mean scalded with an A? He's like, nah, fam, that ain't no typo. I want you to yell at your milk. Well, the rice resigned all right. It is no longer with us. 1 cup exactly. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Is this bread going to space? Bake for a 1/2 hour in a hot oven. Yes, I know it's hot. You get it's an oven. 400.
What the hell is a get?
Get. Like a really smooth, fluffy cornbread. The rice does more than you think. Thank you. Survival bread from 1972. This bread is claimed to last upwards of 7 years, or roughly the amount of time it's taken me to get my bachelor's degree. We start with a cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of honey, the same of water. Then we bring to a boil with a pack of lemon jello. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that jello is inevitable. Oh, we love jello. Shut up. Fire. For the dry ingredients, we need 2.5 cups of powdered milk, 2 cups of oats. Oh, stop that! How am I going to survive the apocalypse if I can't survive oats? Once whatever this is has boiled, you add it to the dry. Oh, so thick. Add a bit of water if we need to. Sweetie, this needs a lot of things, but water isn't one of them. Then we mold it into a brick. So thick. 30 minutes, 350. Huh. This is an enigma. It is quite dry, but not in a bad way, like a biscotti. I would take this camping. chocolate
biscotti?
zucchini bread from
What?
1968. Now, when I think of zucchini, I think of good
I
barbecue,
don't
summer
like
salad.
zucchini.
Men, just not dessert. But
Oh,
we start
definitely
such a
men.
dessert with a cup of flour, half cup of cuckoo, chocolate bite, and a teaspoon of floof soda. Now we melt a quarter cup of margarine. Beep. A quarter cup of an oil of my choosing. Guessing 10W30 wouldn't work. Cup of brown sugar. 2 eggs. For the zucchini, we need 1.5 cups shredded, skin and all. I hate zucchini. Doesn't taste bad, it just makes me feel insufficient. Wet. Dry. Meh. This isn't just a chocolate cake recipe with a bit of zucchini. No, this has more zucchini than flour. 50 minutes at 350. Goodness gracious. Cease and desist. It's really quite brilliant. Deepens the
I don't like how
chocolate,
brown
keeps it
the-
nice and moist. I don't make the rules.
Bread is
Ooh.
robot rock.
What was in the? What the hell is the next one? Great. Good, you know what? Salads.
No, man. This Valentine's Day? No problem. Let's make a 1950s candle salad. Start with 1 piece of lettuce. Oh, Betty Crocker, what are you up to? French Revolution, your pineapple. You could just use canned pineapple if you're a communist. Peel a banana. Betty, darling, put the banana in. You're out of pocket. This one's European. Insert. Insert what? 1 toothpick in the top. Add 1 maraschino cherry for the flame. Oh God, it's bleeding. For the candle wax. The what? And with that, your candle salad is finished. No shit. Doesn't tell
I guarantee you once somebody probably tried to fuck that.
you how to eat it. So I don't know if I need a knife and fork or I need to tie my hair back. Good morning. I mean, it tastes like a banana. Have a good Valentine's. Stay safe. A Watergate salad from 1976. One of the many questionable substances people experimented with in the 70s. Pistachio pudding. In you go. Crushed pineapple. Hello, you have any green, sir? Cup of fluffy boys. Smells like a Palm Springs retirement home. Time to beat it. Cooperate.
Time to beat it.
Perfect. Good night. Optional walnuts. Walnuts are never optional. Oh my. Nixon wished it was this easy. Cheers. Ooh. Yep. Nixon would have loved this. It's not bad. It's just a cup of diabetes. I can feel my teeth rotting. Frog eye salad from 1968. Start by boiling a pot of water. Fire! Cook a box of acini de pepe to al dente. You know, the other word for al dente is correct. To a new saucepan, we have a cup of sugar. Dash of flour. 2 eggies. Then the juice from all of this canned pineapple. You see this? This is concern. Cook this, drain the pasta. Time to go. Oh. We've chilled both of these down, and now we start combining. Pineapple. Why? The author calls this her comfort food. I call it a mistake. Pound of mandarin
Dang.
oranges.
Comfort food? What the hell happened to you?
Tub of Cool Whip. A cup of... cup of marshmallows. Add salt if it needs it. It doesn't need salt, it needs help. To the fridge. I just don't understand. Yeah, so it's not good. A Snickers salad from 1974.
No.
Yes, this is one of these salads, which definitely isn't a salad because America is unsupervised and they can't be stopped. We start by topping 10 ounces worth of Snickers bars. Hey, Dylan, what you doing? Oh, I'm just making my salad. You know, with the chocolate bars. Come on. Cup of cold milk. Moon juice. 2 packs of vanilla pudding. 4 Granny Smith apples. That's for what? Solidarity? Granny don't deserve this. Whatever happened to respect your elders? Now into the pudding goes a tub of Cool Whip, because we don't give a shit. In goes the apples. And the Snickers. You don't measure this in calories. No, you measure this in years taken off of your life expectancy. For best results, chill.
He has a
You
point.
need to chill.
Eating that in a cup. Oh, not the cream face. Stop it.
Is it good? No. Is it bad? No. It's sugar. Go ahead, feed this to a child. You're gonna yeet them into orbit. Goodbye, Johnny. Post-terrestrial. Where's Johnny? Johnny is gone. Cottage cheese Jello salad from 68. That's not a typo.
That is no something that is almost every single one of these have salads. It's something that salad shouldn't have. Jello. Salad shouldn't even have most of this shit.
This is deliberate. Someone published this and got paid for it. Let's not make assumptions, though. We begin with a pint of cottage cheese, followed by
Now
a
let's
can
do
of
make
crushed
assumptions.
pineapple. Well drained, of course, like my hope. Next, we joyously sprinkle in an entire packet of lime Jello. Can I start making assumptions now? Come on. Ma'am, do you know what a salad is? Because whatever you think, it's wrong. Lastly, we fold in a tub of Cool Whip. To the fridge! At least nothing hatched.
No.
Ma'am, no. It's just disrespectful. A Coca-Cola salad from the 70s. So this recipe has been floating around the internet for quite some time now, and people seem to think it's from the 50s, but it's not. It's more so typical of the 70s or the 80s or a psychopath. We start with one package of cream cheese, into which we dump a package of orange Jell-O. Yeah, that really does say that. Oh no. Some high-vis cheese. Department of Transportation certified. Next, we take 10 ounces of Coke and we boil it. Fire! This is a very disturbing way to spend a day. Oh, I'm scared. Just what I was feeling for lunch. Carbonated orange cheese gravy. Look away. Lastly, we have a half cup of milk. At least the recipe is self-aware. So we leave this at room temperature for a bit.
Looks like diarrhea.
Then to the fridge. That's a lie.
That looks actually pretty cool.
What you did? Oh.
So first and foremost, it is disturbing, quite, but the potential is there because it has this.
No, it's not.
And the flavor.
No, it's not.
It's just been corrupted. A 7-up salad from '63.
Okay, this is good. I had it. It's actually good.
Cream cheese. Gotta get you fluffy. Half a cup of mayo. This went downhill pretty quick.
No mayo. I didn't have mayo in the morning.
More like crime Jello. It's like reading directions to purgatory. Star of the show. Now we have carbonated mayonnaise lime water. Don't ask me how it smells. Gotta chill. Pineapple and maraschinos. Everything's so sticky. Okay. Cool Whip. 1, 2. Marshmallows. With the mayo. Walnuts. Unholy. See you later. Good morning. Woo.
Look, stop.
There's so much going on. Sorry, I can't say it's bad. It tastes like aggressively sweet fruit salad put into lime gelato. That doesn't make any of this okay. Tuna salad Jello. You bet. What are you doing with that tuna, Dylan? Oh, you know, making Jello.
I'll just do the bright side. I don't even care if there's going to be any reoccurring recipes.
Salt. Fire! Half a red onion. Fire! By Mitchell White. Of course that's his name. This recipe is making me cry, not the onions. Gelatin, vinegar. Already smells like death. In you go. Really, Mitchell? I want to know who hurt this man. Celery. Make sure to chop it up all fine and disgusting. 5 ounces of albacore tuna. Are we sure this recipe wasn't written by a cat? Was Mitchell a cat?
Written by a cat.
That does not. That mixture does not sound okay.
Tuna. Are we sure this recipe wasn't written by a cat?
That does not sound okay.
Was Mitchell a cat?
It was Mitchell.
Now we wait. Oh boy.
Oh no.
How did we get to this?
No,
I do this
like
for
recipe
you.
you find on TikTok. No.
Oh. Mitchell! That's not food.
Mitchell!
This is a war crime. A perfection salad.
That's not food.
Oh my god, that face!
That's not food. This is a war crime.
Salad from 1961. In typical 60s fashion, we're using gelatin. We meet again. Nothing says salad like animal collagen. Half cup of boiling water. Fire! Apple cider vinegar. Lemon juice. Bit of salt. In you go. Now we shred celery, carrots, and cabbage. Always wash these real good. Celery's just like your parents. Dirtier than you think. This was supposed to be a fun way to get kids to eat their vegetables. How'd that work out, America? Onion powder.
Shut up.
Okay. What's the point? A loaf pan? Really? I just love when my salad comes in a brick. Good night. Good morning. It's time for mayonnaise.
It's time for mayonnaise.
You ain't perfecting shit.
What have you perfected? Garbage. It's cold, limp, and crunchy and bad. Water. Yummy. Take me.
Water.
Oh, incredible. Alchemy.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, damn it. Timestamps right here. There we go. Thank you, whatever this name is.
Robot Rock.
I'm just gonna go in order of the ones we haven't seen yet.
Ambrosia. Ambrosia from 1951. So mid-century America has produced many suspect salads, many of which continue to leak out of the angsty states of Wisconsin and Minnesota. However, Ambrosia is arguably the one that started them all.
No, you piece of shit.
Start by draining a pound and a half of mandarin oranges, pound of maraschino cherries, and 20 ounces of pineapple. Time for a cup and a third of cream whipped. Keep in mind this is a salad. Yes, I like to whip cream by hand. It's a lot more intimate. Now,
Half of these salads don't even qualify as salads. Most of them don't qualify as salads.
Cup of cherries and a cup of walnuts. Sure. Walnuts aren't my favorite, but I've been known to never turn down a nut.
It's like people just grab whatever they have in their pantry, put it together.
Just like me, the
Say,
mandarin orange.
this is good, even though it literally...
Vintage America, ladies and gentlemen.
Once you're ready to serve, you fold in 2 cups of marshmallows. This has to be the most 50s thing ever.
It's just sweetness in a...
Stop the green face.
You know what?
It's sweetness in a bowl.
But I like this one. It's quite pleasant. Anzac biscuits.
Haven't seen this one yet.
In Australia and New Zealand, this recipe is actually protected by law. Bake it wrong, to jail. I mean, not really, but you wouldn't want to get them angry. They have kangaroos. 1 cup of oats.
Not just kangaroos. They got emus. They got emus. Which
They got emu.
they got emus.
They got emus.
I love oats. They taste like grandparents. I mean, they don't taste like... You know what I
Tastes
mean?
like grandparents?
1 cup of flour. Then 1 cup of desiccated coconut. Not shredded, not sweetened. I'm talking dried flakes. You're gonna need some head and shoulders for that. 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Now into a saucepan goes 10 tablespoons of butter. I did have to convert this entire recipe from grams into freedom units. Then a 1/4 cup of golden syrup. Once the butter melts, we remove and add a teaspoon of baking soda. It's weird. It's foamy. Mix. 350 for 12 minutes. Oh, boy, howdy. Crispy but chewy. Good biscuit. Apple cider.
Alright, what's the next one we haven't seen yet? Avocado ice cream.
Avocado.
Oh god, that just sounds... That's not even terrible.
Ice cream from 1947. This is fascinating because it seems chronologically wrong to find this in a 1940s cookbook, which means it must be pretty special, or that time-traveling keto athleisure influencers exist. You know, people who follow strange concepts like exercise. Into a saucepan goes a 1/2 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt, and 2 cups of milk. Moon juice! Now we scald this, so bring it to a simmer, but not a boil. Fire! Into a separate bowl goes 2 eggs. Beat. While whisking, we cook the eggs by slowly pouring in the hot milk. In goes a cup of heavy cream and 2 avocados mashed. I'm going to force mine through a sieve. And finally, the juice of a lemon. Beat thoroughly. Just freeze until firm. Good morning. Am I really about to have ice cream for breakfast? It's destiny. Whoa. Yes, that works. It's really quite nice. It is a bit icy, more of a sherbet, but it's a no churn, so I can't complain. It is a lovely, delicate taste. An avocado pie from 66. Graham cracker crust. 5 tablespoons of melted Paula Deen. Unsalted. She must be in a good mood today. Dash of sugar. I don't know how big your dash is. Remember the edges, Dylan. The edges! Blind bake the shell for 15. Avocados. 3. Ooh, it's a boy. Delicious. Howdy. Cream cheese. Sweetened condensed milk. This is from 1938. It's only electrocuted me twice. Woo! Yes, sir. You need the juice of 2 limes. Woo! Smells like the war. Chill time. Good morning. You know what? This is doing something for me. It's rather eccentric, but very smooth and quite light. That right there is a summer pie. A bean pie from the 1920s.
No.
Beans.
Navy beans.
At least took a long bath last night. Good night. Good morning. Time to cook them. Fire! Pastry! Gotta use your fingers. Pastry! Thank you for cooperating today. Bean rebellion! 2 cups of flour. Yummy, yummy. Simmonyam, mo juice, eggy. How many? I don't know. It just says eggs. Sugar. Oh dear. 4. Did you just kill my blender?
Oh no.
Hello? This is personal now. You swung first. Checkmate. That was horrifying. Let's slow down for a bit.
No.
Nothing makes sense anymore. Why are you good? You have a bag
You're the one saying that.
of beans in you. A carrot pie from 1919. Before pumpkin pie became king, people ate this. Now they're dead. Pound of carrots. Reloading.
Carrot
I just
cake is
love
all
this.
right, but-
Fire! Time for pastry. Welcome to the world. It's awful. Get in, please. Get in the pan. Get in! Moo juice. Only a half cup of sugar. It's time for some eggy ginger. Simming. Time's up. Combine all ingredients except for pie shell. Were you really worried that I was going to mix in a fully constructed pie shell into this? I'm a fool, not an idiot. This is frighteningly liquid. Who are you? Fascinating. Hold on. It's a pumpkin pie imposter. Bit chewier, but elsewise lovely. A chocolate beet cake from...
Seen that one. Christmas crack.
Mad about it. Christmas crack from the 70s. Now, if it weren't already obvious by the name, this recipe hails from the USA, where it is a Christmas staple. They do things differently around here. We start with a whole sleeve of saltine crackers. I'm guessing that's where the name comes from, which is disappointing. We line these up flat over some good foil. Now into a saucepan goes 1 cup of butter and 1 cup of brown sugar. Fire! We're boiling for 5 minutes. Bubble, bubble. Now we pour this over the crackers. With the saltine. Oh dear. Then 350 for 7 minutes. As soon as these come out of the oven, we top with a whole bag of chalky chips. Then spread. Ooh, I see what you're working with. Then you can top this with whatever you want. I'm gonna use walnuts. To the fridge. Done. Hello. And now we crack the sheet. The name is making a lot more sense now. Ooh,
Interesting.
My goodness. America, you've done it again. This is fantastic. The Christmas fruitcake from
Where you seen this?
Coconut ice from 61. Now, it's come to my attention that a lot of Americans don't like coconut, and you know what? It's okay to be wrong. But this here is an old-school British candy, which looks too simple to be good. We begin with a 15-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Half of it goes in one bowl, the other half in another. Then into each bowl goes a cup of powdered sugar. My sweet
My old
tooth
leg's
is
so
tingling.
skinny.
Mix. Then we dye one bowl.
That's the
by
second
using
time
2
you
cups of red
asked
food
him that.
coloring. You know, as a kid,
My
I've
old
always
leg's so
loved
skinny.
pink, which was the first
Motherfucker, that's the same question.
of many songs.
No, it's
and a little bit
motherfucker.
of
That's
rhythm.
the same
Finally,
level.
to each bowl goes 2 cups of coconut flakes. Don't use sweetened. You will kill somebody. 1, 2. Then to an 8-inch parchment-lined pan goes the first layer. Gotta pack it tight. Then the second. This is fun. And that's it. Pop it in the fridge for at least 3 hours to set.
Did you say 30 hours?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
These are just lovely. What do you think?
There's no ice in these.
Who the hell is that guy?
I don't. There's no ice in it.
Perfect summer candy. Copycat Almond Joys from 1953. Yes, copycat recipes are nothing new, and neither are Almond Joys. In fact, one Mrs. Kirk from Montgomery, Alabama loved them so much she wanted to make them herself. Let's go, honey. We start with an entire 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, to which we add 2 cups of powdered sugar. Mix. Then comes 4 cups of unsweetened coconut. That's a lot. Come on. Then press it into a large parchment-lined pan. I'm using a 13 by 9 inch, but you could use anything similar, like a casserole dish. Once everything's flat and even, you're gonna need some almonds. You just line them up and press them in. This is so satisfying. Now this goes to the fridge, preferably overnight. It just needs to be really hard. Ooh, cut. Yes. Now 4 cups of chocolate and 2 teaspoons of shortening or coconut oil, melting over a double boiler. Fire! Then dip and cover. Hello! Done! Let them set. On the money. Look at that. We did that. Mrs. Kirk, you're my hero. Corn cookies from 1930. But good. Cowboy cookies from 65. Now, I'm familiar with cookies, and I'm quite familiar with cowboys. I went to the University of Wyoming. Go Pokes! So let's bake their cookies. We start by toasting a cup of coconut, cup of pecans, and 2 cups of rolled oats. What? I've never thought to toast oats. 8 minutes at 350. Next, we have a cup of butter, cup of brown sugar, and a cup of sugar. Sugar. This recipe is so even. How nice. Cream. Lila. And 2 eggs. Mix. Oh, toasty. For the dry ingredients, we have 2 cups of flour and a mere teaspoon of baking soda. Fold. In goes all of the toasties. Plus 2 cups of chalky chips. So much stuff. Cause the Western folks all know. About 11 minutes at 350.
Cream face.
These are highfalutin. Hold on. Good? Very.
Who the hell's that guy?
From 55. Now, if you've never had a date
Oh,
before,
no,
I'm sorry,
date cream,
you must be
no,
very lonely. But this is what they
no.
look like, and now you're looking at 2 fruits. We need 1 cup chopped, very sticky. And this, gentlemen, is what happens when we get old.
Wait, hold on,
If
what
you've
did you
had a
say?
date before, I'm sorry, you must be very lonely. But this is what they look like, and now you're looking at 2 fruits. We need 1 cup chopped, very sticky. And this, gentlemen, is what happens.
Wait, 2. Huh.
When we get old. Cup of sugar. 1/4 cup of cornstarch. 1/4 cup of moo juice. What are we making? Glue? 2 cups of scalded milk. Ha! Boil vigorously. Now we cook for 10 minutes over a double boiler. No clue. I've never made a date cream before. I've never cooked a date cream before. The yolks of 3 eggs. Temper first. Get in. Mix. Cool it down with 3 tablespoons of butter. The dates. To the fridge. Good evening. It's dark. This is solid. Hello?
No.
Oh, what? This is blowing my mind. This tastes amazing. But I am more astounded as to how we ended up with ice cream in the fridge. Deep fried cookie dough from 71.
One of
fried cookie dough's
one of
the
the
fucking best.
one of the best damn things ever.
It's known that here in America, they'll deep fry anything that isn't bolted to the earth, including zucchinis, hot dogs, and several species of large bird. To a 1/2 cup of butter, we add 2/3 of a
I've
cup of
never
sugar.
had deep fried zucchini.
You come
Probably
into
because I
my
don't like
house.
zucchini at all.
1 1/3 cup flour. And a cup of chalky chips. Mix. There's no floofers. They don't bake these. They'll go be flat.
Oh my god.
Chill time. Now for the
Hey, your
batter,
bladder
we need
in
a
my
cup and a 1/4
butt.
of flour, teaspoon of floof powder, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 cup of moo juice, then a tablespoon of
Moo
vegetable
juice.
oil. You don't want any lumps. I fry with peanut oil because it's correct. Are you ready to
Peanut
die?
oil.
Yeah, me too.
Are you ready to die?
3. Man.
Ooh.
Oh, you've seen the cream face. Get ready for this.
This is perfection.
That was more than a cream face right there.
I don't know what else you want me to say.
Face right there.
That was more than a cream face.
Oh my god, he looks evil.
He looks satisfied is what he looks. I'm a shit.
This is perfection. I don't know what else you want me to say. Whoopsie, they're gone. Eggnog from 1895. So eggnog is already one of my favorite things, but homemade is supposedly 10 times better. Oh my gosh, by golly. We start with the yolks of 5 eggs. Save the whites. Then we whisk in sugar. Doesn't tell me how much, so I'm going to use a cup. It's Christmas. Yes, I will be calling this eggy nog. Now we add 2 cups of moo juice and 1 cup of heavy cream to a cauldron. Sorry, my cauldron's in the dishwasher. 4 cloves. Fire! We're scalding.
Oh, what the bloody hell? That just scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. I did.
What?
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I promise. Just stay in here real quick.
Okay.
Bro, thanks for scaring the shit out of me. I was in the middle of recording a video.
Oh, fuck. Bro, these Montreal.
You were
introductions have been
scaring
going
the
on for 20
shit out of me. Burn just scared the shit out of me. He started a DM call in a group chat that I'm in.
Did you call him a homosexual?
Be right back again.
Are pissing me off.
Oh hey, Burn, by the way, you're a homosexual. I just... Don't hesitate. You're gonna love when the video gets released.
Then we temper the eggs with about half of this mixture. And then back you go. Low heat until thick. Done. Strain it. Not today, cloves. Egg whites. Come on. Time for mixing. Just a touch of sugar. Fold.
My boy was pulling. Go back. He was pulling Thomas.
Not today, cloves. Egg
Oh yeah, he
whites.
was humping the...
Time for mixing.
He was pulling the Thomas.
He was doing
Just a touch of sugar.
He did the humpy.
Nutmeg.
He was doing the
Now, if you're not
Thomas.
comfortable with raw egg whites, you can heat this whole mixture back up, but it won't be as fluffy.
Beat the bagel tear.
Thick. More nutmeg. Oh dear. This has ruined all other eggnog. Delicious. It's life-changing. It's Christmas. A fake apple pie from the Great Depression. This recipe was sent to me by Herbert Hoover Feet Picks. Something for everybody. Instead of apples, this recipe... sent to me by Herbert Hoover Feet something for everybody. Instead of
There's something for everybody.
apples, this recipe uses Ritz crackers. Sugar, water, fire! Stir until disgusting.
Sugar, water, fire!
Stir until disgusting.
Oh, you crafty. Are you 9 inches
Oh, don't
yet?
do that! Don't do that!
Lemon juice. I wish. 40.
Wait, hold on.
Are you 9 inches yet? Said 15-year-old.
Oh, no!
I wish. 40.
I wish.
Crackers. What am I supposed to expect? Giving in. Suppose it's better than eating your offspring. Do I call the police or a priest? A priest. Honey, there's been an accident. Bake it 4:30. I'm bleeding. Oh boy.
Hey, bleeding.
Whoa. It tastes like apple. We found
I'm bleeding.
the first good one. Fried crackers from the Great Depression. These are also called cracker flitters. What is a flitter? I don't know. Nobody knows. We begin with two
Some
slabs
white man-
of saltines.
some white people
America's
shit.
favorite sawdust squares. Cover and soak these with water. Granny's favorite soggy crackers. Now we squeeze and drain it. Just imagine cooking this and trying to tell yourself that everything is okay. One egg. Now we heat up a skillet with what? A suitable amount of lard. There is no suitable amount of lard. Never has been, never will be. Fire! And then we just... try not to die. How long does sadness take to cook? And finally, we douse in maple syrup.
It's literally just a pancake made out of crackers. Why did he make that face as soon as he got done doing that?
That is surprisingly good. Seriously, give this a try. You don't have to use lard, though. Ginger nuts from 1906. Now, I've never seen...
Ginger nuts. Who the hell just joined the VC? Oh, it's ginger nuts. Hey, ginger nuts.
Hey, fat man. Never mind, Humpty Dumpty.
Hey,
No one will
East-
find your body.
hey, Easter Island statue.
Hello, Chris Busher fan.
Damn right.
Chris Bush.
Easter Island.
Humpty Dumpty.
I Leo, we're recording, so no offensive shit.
Ginger
I know.
nut, but I assume it's roughly the same as a blonde or a brunette. Fittingly, these nuts begin with a good pound of flour, pinch of salt, 3 ounces of sugar, teaspoon of soda, and
ounces
half
of
an
sugar.
ounce of ginger. She's gonna be spicy.
No, he
Onto
didn't
a
say
top
ginger.
pan, we add 4 ounces
Ginger.
of butter, plus half a pound of any
Ginger
treacle.
beer.
I would call that excessive.
Trickle.
Once
I'm gonna
the
say
butter
that
is
to my
melted,
dad
we add
tomorrow,
half
and
a
I
gill
wonder if he's
of
gonna
milk.
hit me or
What
something.
is a gill?
That's
A gill is 32 fluid drams. Well, thank God for that. When has the Avois du Pois system helped anybody? We need a
The what?
No juice.
The what?
When has the Avois du Pois system helped
The what? The Aqua du Pois process?
anybody? We need a quarter cup.
The woman who loved.
In we go. Next, we knead in flour until stiff. Come on. Roll to balls. And what are balls without nuts? Bake in a quick oven for
That's
about
a fair
7
point.
minutes. That'll be 400 degrees. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I see you.
What the hell?
He made a Yoda noise.
It is a snapless, rotund ginger snap. It's like what ginger beer is to ginger ale, just in cookie form. Good cookie. A gooey butter cake.
I've
Alright,
seen that. That was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Great Northern Nut Loaf.
The Great Northern Nut Loaf from 49. Now, I'm not sure what makes this loaf northern. I just picked it because it has the most nuts I've ever seen. And I've seen my fair share. We start with nuts.
I can tell.
Oh
My
my
experience,
man,
but
no!
We need
I mean, he called himself a fruit earlier, so
1 pound of mixed pecans and filberts. Filberts are hazelnuts, and they are my second favorite nut. My favorite doesn't come from a plant. Now we need to flour
it comes from a man.
the nuts.
It
with
comes from
3/4
man.
cup of flour. You know, I do prefer them defloured. A pinch of salt. Only a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. This is not going to rise, which is always embarrassing. Into a separate bowl goes 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. 3 eggs beat with a whisk. Never tried that before. Sounds painful. Finally, a 1/2 pound of dried figs. You know, fruit and nuts do go hand in hand. I would know. I'm both. Combine 1/2 pound of dried figs.
There's another one.
You know, fruit and nuts do go hand in hand. I would know. I'm both. Combine the two. It's literally just nuts. 300 for 80 minutes. Done. Whoa. It's a great taste, nice and moist, but very crunchy. If you hate nuts, I can see you spitting it out. Not me. Ham and bananas hollandaise. Welcome to the 70s. 4 bananas. Peeled. Whoopsie. Boiled ham. Now we need to individually wrap the bananas. This was still the Cold War after all. Fear of communist bananas was at an all-time high. Bake it. Seems logical. 10 minutes. Hollandaise. Oh boy. Eggy. Just the yolk. Water and lemon juice. Very hot butter. Careful. Very slowly. Cayenne. My bananas are baked. The 70s. Sponsored by the color beige. Oh boy. Huh? Sweet, it's meaty, it's salty, it's uncomfortably appetizing. A Hoover stew from the Great Depression. Now it stands to reason that this dish was named after
Hoover stew. Did Herbert Hoover Feet Pick send you that one as well?
the 31st president of the United States. A vacuum. This was the economical way to feed your family during a time when people were pinching pennies until Lincoln wept. Water, salt, fire.
Water, salt, fire.
Now we slice a pound of hot dogs as thin as coins. Ah, yes. Brings back memories. Time to drain the pasta. Into a large pot goes 2 pounds of stewed tomatoes, pound of canned corn and the juice. Add in the hot dogs and simmer for 10 minutes. Dylan, you say, did people not have spices in the Great Depression? No, they didn't. Refer to depression. This is so much food. Yep. Is it bland? Yes. Is it bad? No. Especially when you consider that all of this cost me $6. Impressive. Ice cream cone cupcakes from...
That sounds good.
How was all of that $6?
Now you think that ice cream cones are for ice cream, but no, this is the 70s. We do what we want. We start with a half cup of vegetable oil, a cup of sugar, teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 egg.
Vanilla?
Then you whisk vigorously. For the dry ingredients,
This actually
you have a cup and a
sounds pretty
half
good.
of flour, half cup of cocoa,
Half cup of
teaspoon
cocoa.
soda, cocoa. Have butter.
Oh my god, Leo's actually gonna try and die.
I can't wait to see that on recording.
Yep. Oh, Leo is so much in the
Milk, you could always buy it. Mix.
It sounds good so
a half
far.
cup of hot water. Oh boy. We fill these up about 2/3 of the way.
We're
and then
finishing
we
the
have a
vid-
flat bottom, like
Yeah, be happy because we're finishing the video with the bad recipes.
me.
Oh my god.
$3.50 for about 30 minutes. Hello. For the buttercream,
I'm
we just
getting
need
the
a
good
half
ones
cup
out of the
soft
way.
Butter, slowly adding a cup of powdered sugar and some vanilla. Yes, you can make buttercream by hand. I do everything by hand. I'm very lonely.
Yep.
I'm very lonely. That looks really fucking good.
Yep.
Look at that. It's just a really
You can
tasty,
make that.
fun idea. I love it. An impossible pie from 1969. Some things are naturally impossible, like perpetual motion or happy AT&T customers. But apparently this pie makes itself.
1 hour, 7 minutes already. Good Lord help us.
First you get your blender. It's good
Leo
to
will
try.
put your hand
And
in one of
simply
those.
add a half cup of butter,
No, put a
cup
dip in one of
sugar,
those.
2 cups of milk. Oh god. 4 eggs.
That's another
Juice.
another way to make mint sausage. There you go.
Cup of shredded coconut. Half a cup of flour.
Oh no, that face is terrifying.
You just stick your thing in a blender. There you go. Minced
That's
sausage.
his face when he does it. That's his face when he does it.
That's his face when he makes artificial minced sausage.
And now we blend. Because why not? Let's hope this doesn't kill the blender. And that's it.
Oh, he's pulling Thomas again.
Its own crust and layers. I have my doubts. $3.50 for an hour. Done. Enough. Cool. And then to the fridge. Hello.
That's a lot of fucking Dr. Pepper. Did you see that?
Wait, hold
To
on.
the fridge.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. Impossible! It did it. Formed its own pie.
Diabolical!
Coconut and vanilla. How did that work? You crazy old people. Leftover bread pancakes from 1947.
This one's good,
Now,
too.
I love pancakes, so a homemade recipe which is easy, needs no flour, and lets you use up some stale bread seems too good to be true. Let's see if it is. We start
Yeah, I
with 7
do
or 8
agree.
slices of stale bread. Just tear it up and put it in a bowl. Add to it 3/4 of a cup of milk.
I'm pretty sure that's not a bowl, Dylan.
Juice! Time to mash! Next, a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar. They recommend 4 if these are for kids. Can I be a kid, please? Next is 1 teaspoon of floof powder.
Why did you laugh when he said that?
Powder. I call it floof powder because it floofs. Finally, 1 egg. Beating thoroughly. A bit of oil. Fire! Then you just fire! 3 minutes on each side on medium heat. Ooh, smell really good.
Cinnamon!
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
Oh, he likes it.
That was
Oh, he pulled a
perfectly
Yoda
timed.
noise. He made a Yoda noise.
They're so fluffy. Pancakes. I'm not even gonna wait for my bread to go stale. I'm just gonna make these. Magic beer bread from '84.
magical
Bread.
bell bad. What the fuck?
This
Alright.
is so fucking German.
We've
This
already.
is literally German.
How many have we? Oh God.
Peanut butter pie.
Butter pie from
This-
1953. Now this pie
This
is described as
cannot go
chiffon.
wrong.
Okay, this is the peanut butter pie. It's the good one. There's a
I have a
bad
question.
version of it without the butter part. Peanut pie.
Now what does that mean? It means it
I
was
have a
written by a
question.
white person.
How many recipes this man made? He should own a business.
He films, posts on
Start by
TikTok,
adding a
YouTube,
pack
all
of
that shit.
Gelatin to
Yeah.
water. I told you.
No,
makes-
no, you're already going wrong.
Adding a pack of gelatin to water.
I swear to God. Dead people, am I right?
I told you.
You're
Yolks
already
of 2
going wrong.
eggs, quarter cup
Dead people, am I right?
of sugar.
Yes.
And water.
Sugar.
Cook over a double boiler. You're getting bougie today. Gelatin.
You're getting bougie today.
Fridge. Half cup peanut butter. Half cup of water. You're diluting peanut butter. Fridge. Half cup of peanut butter. Half cup of
Did you
water.
go in?
You're
Looks like
diluting
a
peanut butter. To the gulag. Vanilla. Put some egg.
To the gulag.
Time to beat the egg whites.
To the gulag with your bitch ass.
Welcome to the gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
Domestic violence. Quarter cup of sugar.
Wait, what did he say? Wait, hold
If I
on.
have to beat anything else in this recipe, I'm going to be charged with domestic violence. Quarter cup of sugar. Egg whites. Oh, gravity. Hold. Back you go.
Damn gravity.
This better be good. Yes.
You literally cannot go wrong with peanut butter pies.
Good morning. Finished with whipped cream.
Oh, please don't fuck this up, I beg of you.
Please, make the heat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
You can't go wrong with a lot of things.
1946.
You
Now, I
can't-
didn't know that one could
You literally can't go wrong with this either.
make these at home. I
As
thought it
long
was
as it's
supposed to be
not
part of the
hamburger
industrial
patties.
process. But apparently
What? What?
not.
Whenever I hear patty, I think
With 1
of
cup
hamburger.
sweetened condensed milk. In goes 1.5 teaspoons of peppermint extract. Be very careful with this. Stuff's stronger than my desire to drop out of college. Slowly add 5 to 5.5 cups of powdered sugar. Christmas time
Very
means
just-
sugar time. You can use
a
a
lot of
stand mixer. I'm
fucking
just easily
sugar.
frightened by machinery. Done. Now you might need more or less powdered sugar. You're just looking for a workable dough. Parchment. More powdered sugar. Hello, Dolly. To the freezer. Pour over a double boiler. Melt 4
I'd probably eat it without the chocolate covering, to be honest.
cups of
I'd probably
chocolate,
eat it in
adding to
general,
it
that
2
sounds
teaspoons
pretty
of
good.
shortening. Get off with the spoon! Fire!
Yeah, I
Once
eat it in
it's done,
general,
like
too.
that,
Fire!
the patties are firm, you take a fork, and then woo! It's a little bit messy. They don't stop. To the fridge.
The mouth don't stop.
To the fridge.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
Yes! Look at that.
The
You
fridge.
can do that. 10 out
I
of
actually
10.
might make this during like Christmas time or whatever, so it
Potato
feels more.
candy from the Great Depression.
So you
Get ready.
Okay.
No, hold on. Get ready to hear the amount of cups of sugar this shit needs.
Oh my
Just like my
god.
relationships,
Potato
candy is
kid?
inevitably unhealthy. So potato seems a peculiar addition. Peel and boil 1 russet. Ah! This recipe only has 3 ingredients,
Get ready.
so I'm a bit scared. Your time has come. Add 8 to 10 cups of powdered sugar.
8 to 10.
Make this.
You.
You are trying to turn. Yeah, 8 is the low end. 10 is the high end.
Why?
Oh my god, that's insane.
That you, little Johnny boy better go to Mars.
Nah, fuck that. Look at. Imagine Santa Claus eating that shit.
Look at him, look at
8 to
him.
10 cups of powdered sugar.
Just look at his face. Cups.
Cups! 8 is the low end. There shouldn't be 8 to 10 cups of anything. This is poundage of sugar. The potatoes are gone. It's turned to liquid. Are you a sorcerer? So much powder.
Are you a sorcerer?
My summers in Colombia. We literally now have a dough which we're gonna roll out. This is ridiculous. This potato. Jar of peanut butter. Every turn in this recipe has been a left. Come on. This feels familiar. To the fridge. Well,
This feels familiar. literally, the taste of the potato gets covered the hell out by the amount of sugar in that thing.
And peanut butter.
Potato chip cookie.
What the hell?
No. Leo, have you ever had Reese's that are made out of potato chips, or that have potato chips in them?
No.
It's delicious,
Those
honestly.
exist. What the hell are you on?
What?
Peanut butter, potato chips, and chocolate
Now,
don't
sweet and salty
mix.
things aren't anything.
There's literally a thing called a chocolate potato cake.
Chocolate have classics like PB&J, chicken and waffles, fake friends.
See, of course you piss off the two black guys.
I'm sorry, did Leo just cream out of his mouth?
No, Leo's about to vomit.
Trust me, save the vomiting until for the next video.
Oh,
this is crazy.
no.
What?
No.
Next video.
No.
What next video?
This next video.
Oh, no. We're gonna watch it.
I'm about to die.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I want to have Leo watch the pound
A
cake
pound
clip
cake.
just for one part of it.
From 1904. Pound cake is one of my favorite. Sugar. Oh boy!
Wait, hold on, let me go.
What the frick is that?
Wait, hold on. Just listen to what he says.
I really just JFK'd this cake.
Wait, what you said? What you said? I need to put
He
on
said
full
He's
volume.
JFK'd this cake.
I literally just JFK'd this cake.
I really just JFK'd this cake.
Damn.
Did you hear that echo?
From 1965. So Rice Krispie treats were invented all the way back in 1939 at the Kellogg's Company in Battle Creek, Michigan, and have since become the most dominant Rice Krispie confection. But 26 years later, they came up with these, a lesser-known variant, which we are going to try today. In a big...
I forgot I had my mates on my head.
Look at this
Oh,
graph.
pan, we're gonna need a cup of corn syrup, followed by a cup of sugar. Bring this to a boil to create a cavity-inducing syrup. Next, remove from heat and add in a cup of peanut butter. Then in goes 5 cups of Rice Krispies. You know, I've never understood America's obsession with breakfast cereal.
Shut the
Whatever
hell
was wrong
up.
Starting your middle school mornings
Okay.
crying over a sad bowl of oatmeal. That was character building. Good old liquid cardboard. Anyway, this is rather dense.
Liquid
It goes
cardboard.
to a 13 by 9. While that's cooling, we melt a cup of butterscotch chips and a cup of chalky chips over a double boiler. Melt, you get! Just spread it on and cool completely.
Not you get.
Yes.
It's literally just.
These are good. These are better than Rice Krispie treats.
I'm literally
Survival
tweeting that right
bread
now.
From 1970.
Survival bread.
You're just gonna tweet melt you get.
No, I'm tweeting liquid cardboard.
Oh my god, we just skipped a shit ton of them.
Cinnamon sticks from 60.
We gotta go back.
Magic.
We gotta go back to
So
the
this
magic
recipe
ones real
finds a
quick.
good
We
use
missed
of
like a
ready-made
shit ton.
pie crust mix. But of course, you could use any leftover pie
Semen.
pastry you have, or make your own if you enjoy that type of low-level anxiety. 1 pie crust mix, and this one needs 5 tablespoons of cold water. You gotta mix it with your fingies. Done. Roll this into a thin rectangle. Now we sprinkle some coarse sugar on both sides, pressing it in with your rolling pin. I like sugar. Now into 3 tablespoons of melted butter goes 6 teaspoons of cinnamon mixed. And then on it goes. This is very satisfying. I like you. Fold this in half and cut into strips. They're so cute. Now twist and onto a baking sheet. We bake these at 350 for about 20 minutes.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like a cookie. Hold on.
Yes.
Not the Nutella.
Yes, the Nutella.
I
I'm going
never
to eat
tasted
all of
Nutella.
these. Mag-
You have missed out in life. Actually, why am I even saying that? Of course you have.
This is over.
Magic ice cream from the Great Depression. Now, in my personal experience, depression and ice cream are a match made in heaven.
Not the
so
Great
I have
Depression,
high
bro.
hopes for this. We begin with 1 package of raspberry jello. Going to assume we have the same sized package. Though the last time I made that mistake, I ended up stunned and quite self-conscious. Half cup of boiling water. Cup of sugar. By the way, this is a no-churn ice cream.
Oh my god, hi there.
3 cups of moon juice to the fridge with whipped cream. So this took 3 minutes.
Oh my god, he is breaking his bed.
No, breaking my chair.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Magic ice water. Pots of moon juice.
Magic ice cream's
To the
not that
fridge.
bad.
Whip a cup of cream. 30 minutes to stiffen up. Which means it should see a doctor, but it also means we get to fold in the whipped cream. Be very gentle. Now, if it's not folding in properly like mine, you can go ahead and cry, or put it back in the fridge. It's your call.
Okay, let me cry.
Freeze until firm. Good night. Good morning.
Let's see, put it back in the fridge now.
Good heavens. Surprise!
Good heavens.
Impressive, sir. A millionaire pie from 59. I tell you, I could never be a millionaire. I'd end up buying like 3,000 Pop-Tarts. Or ducks. I quite like ducks. To 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, we add a quarter cup of sugar, half a cup of melted butter. So begins the graham cracker crust. Uniformity is of utmost importance. Blind bake the shell at 375 for 15 minutes. Blind baking is when you put the shell in the oven with 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, pound of crushed pineapple, drained of course, cup of sweetened coconut. How much sugar do you want in this? A jar of chopped maraschino cherries. A lot. Beep at me one more time. Those things, how are they so cherries? A lot. Beep at me one more time. How are they so red? In go the cherries and a quarter of the juice. Half cup of chopped pecans. Juice of a lemon. Top it off, in goes a tub of Cool Whip. Hope y'all know some dentists. Good night. Good morning. You are pink. Whoa,
That's his
really?
nut face.
I say, this is camp. I don't hate it. Over the top, outdated, mid-century camp. Magic peanut butter cookies from '84.
You
These are
cannot fucking go
3-ingredient
wrong.
cookies.
Oh, we are. Wait, no, we've already seen this one.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say you can't go wrong with peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter pie. Okay, where did we leave off at before this one? What was it? Scotcheroos?
I don't know, probably. Oh, it's Velveeta cream pie. Oh, why did they put the winky face?
No, Valentine's.
Valentine's cream pie.
The
I said
Velveeta thing.
fu-
That's Velveeta
Oh.
fudge.
Oh. I know that's a real thing.
Pound cake, rice bread, Scotcheroos, all seen
Whoa,
sparkle
wait.
bread, that tang.
Tomato soup cake? Oh, hey.
Shut your damn mouth. I don't want to see that. That's actually fucking disgusting.
A Valentine's cream pie from '59. Now I can't think of anything better for Valentine's Day than a good old-fashioned cream pie. And this one features the maraschino cherry pastry. Hello.
Hello.
For the pie pan, we're going to 1 to 9 inch. I know I do too. If you've got
Oh! Feisty mother.
just force it in. Be gentle. Now,
Someone's
whether or not the
feisty.
edge is up to you. Some people aren't
Just
that patient.
compare a nut.
Blind bake at 425 for 15 minutes. This finished a bit early. Happens to the best of us. Into a saucepan goes a cup of
To
sugar,
the
quarter cup cornstarch, 2 eggs, 2 cups of moon juice, quarter cup of cherry juice. Hopefully it'll be pink. Bring this to a boil
That don't sound right. That
He
sounds-
realized, wait.
and stir constantly. Fire! If your hand gets tired,
Fire!
I'm single, so
Wait,
bring
hold
this to a boil and stir constantly. Fire! If your hand gets tired, just keep going. I'm single, so I'm used to it. Once it's thickened, we remove the heat and add in a half cup of chopped cherries. In you go! To the fridge. Next, a cup of cream whipped. Some people are into that. Now we get to top. That's always
People
fun.
are into
I like that. Very sweet.
He did the Yoda dude. He did. Shit. What?
Sweet, but I like it.
Oh, shit. I got something in my throat.
Here we
There are
go.
a lot of ways to make fudge, most of which aren't as problematic as this, but then again, who are we to fault the 80s? Start with a cup of butter in a heavy pan. I reckon this is a heavy
Not the
pan.
butter.
Heavy with the burden of whatever crime it is I'm going to commit. We melt that down with a half
Heavy was whatever the burden is, whatever crime I'm going to commit.
I'm going to commit several crimes.
pound of Velveeta. Neither scientist nor scholar knows precisely what Velveeta is. It is the occult, the great unknown. Fire! Well, this is already critically
A cult? There's a Velveeta cult?
disturbing. In goes half a cup of cocoa powder. Next up is 2 pounds of powdered sugar.
Liquid cardboard, my favorite drink.
Let's see, it's the whole bag. Now, I'm no mathematician,
A whole bag of powdered sugar.
but I'm not sure how this whole bag's gonna fit in here, Mildred. Her name is Mildred. This is not gonna work. It's not. Oh, no way. Oh, it's alive. Ooh. Finally, we take off the heat and add in some vanilla. Oh, it's like a tumor. To the
What? It looks like a tumor.
fridge. Ooh.
Oh, Did you hear that? Oh!
Oh.
It's something.
No! Stop it!
That's a good fudge.
It's
A
literally
wacky
cheese.
cake from the Great
We've
Oh,
already-
wacky cake.
No,
So to
no.
start
No, we
off,
haven't-
Crash,
actually,
we
no, we
can't
haven't
afford any
seen-
butter, eggs, or
No, we have seen wacky cake.
Oh.
That's
Well-
weird cake.
Y'all ready to see Dylan insult the shit out of some recipes now?
Oh.
No.
You're still gonna get a laugh out of it. Trust me.
Okay.
We're watching all of this?
Yes.
a jellied meatloaf from 1931. We begin with a pound of ground beef. You don't want the sky beef, that would be scary. Fire! Who's mooing now? Strain it and let it cool. It's not dinner time until you add a pack of gelatin to some water. Onion and celery.
Celery.
You know what stings more than a knife, Mr. Onion? Rejection. Now 2 cups of chicken stock.
That's the
Time
truth.
to boil. Strain the stock into the gelatin. No veggies allowed. Thank you for your service. Now that this is thick, we add in the beef, pimentos, and then the mix. This is revolting. No. What a joy. To the fridge. Good morning. Oh!
Running.
Oh!
Oh,
Why?
Incorrect.
Why?
Liver
She just said choke. Oh no.
cake
Ew,
from 1947.
What the
So
fuck?
the liver is an organ which collects and filters all of the toxins from an animal throughout their lifetime. So why we prance about and eat it is beyond me. With that being said, I've never tried it. Until now. Into a pot of water goes a pound of calf's liver. This recipe asks for half or
The noises he's making.
mutton liver. And when I asked about what liver to the butcher, he just asked if I was okay. Fire! While that boils, we need a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, flour, salt, pepper, plus dried sage and onion. Then we drain the... What? I don't want to do this! Mince the liver. Ugh. You know, I used to have a sock like this. This is disgusting. 2 eggs. Get in. Now we make patties. What do you think we fry these in? Lard. Let me get my lard bucket.
Of course.
And
My man got a whole bucket of lard.
you just... lemon lards with liver and lard.
Yep.
There's something deviant about this. Tastes like metal. I don't like that. Magic mayo from 1951. What is magic mayo besides a mistake? I don't know, but the first ingredient is sweetened condensed milk. Don't worry though, it's only 2/3 of a cup into a jar. It'll just take 12 years, quarter cup of olive oil, quarter cup of vinegar, the yolk of 1 egg. I find this incredible because mayonnaise is actually dairy-free, yet these people have managed to turn this into a lactose bonanza. We finish up with a pinch of salt, cayenne, and ground mustard. Now we seal and shake vigorously, preferably to kill whatever demon we've summoned. You know, I used to like mason jars. Then came gentrification. To the fridge! Okay.
Then came what? What?
Learn your English.
I literally can't.
Well, that's awful. But nobody eats mayonnaise by itself.
What do you think bread's gonna do?
No! It tastes like sunscreen. Il Corno from the Great Depression. What is...
How the hell do you come up with milk corno? Adam, are you okay?
fuck.
Did you need to take a break from this shit?
No, I went to go fucking grab something.
Oh,
The cheapest food was the question asked at the height of the Depression.
this
So
is called milk corno.
food scientists at Cornell came up with this. We start with a cup of cornmeal. So far, so good. Then a half cup of powdered milk. That didn't last long. Teaspoon of salt. Mix into a saucepan with 3 cups of water. Bring to a prolonged
Water.
boil. Fire! Just how prolonged is this boil?
You got the accordion.
Now, if this were to be your dinner, you'd add some tomato sauce and some pepper. For dessert, a touch of molasses. And simming him!
No.
No.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Tastes like a wet blanket. They're all so sad, like depressed polenta. Oatmeal that needs therapy. Unemployed grits. Fiesta peach spam bake.
Oh boy, here we go.
1954. Yes, folks,
No.
Thanksgiving is soon upon us, which means plenty of family drama, so I say why not just cut to the chase, serve this, and make everybody visibly upset. We begin
Yes.
by draining a can of sliced peaches. Save the syrup. Time for spam. Nothing says the holidays like ambiguous meat. Please exit. Now we slice it lengthwise 4 times, but don't go all the way through. Stud the spam with cloves. Are you joking?
Cloves.
You're not joking. This is ridiculous. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. 2021's been a rough year. Now we insert the peaches into the spam. Open up.
My stomach is sour. I don't like this. The fact that we're reacting to this shit and my stomach is sour.
I just wanna bathe myself with a microphone.
This is terrifying.
To the quarter cup of peach syrup.
It's terrifying
you add 2
to watch
tablespoons of
more
brown
than
sugar.
Bray
Are you aware
Wyatt's
that the syrup is sugar? Now that's just vulgar. Add the peaches. $3.75 for 35
Vulgar.
minutes.
Absolutely
Oh, dear.
vulgar.
Why do I keep doing this?
Please.
Why do I
Oh my
keep
miss-
doing this?
Why do I do this to myself?
That's not a good laugh, because this tastes like if Christmas gave up. A peanut pie from 19...
Oh, here we go. Here- no, we saw the peanut butter pie thing earlier. Me and Adam saw the peanut butter pie thing earlier. This is what I wanted to show him, the peanut pie. It looks like a failed science experiment.
Courtesy of the Caro Kid, who I can only describe as an infant male escort.
That does not look
Work
okay.
with me here. You need a haircut. Any big plans for the weekend? Whole cup of Caro. A cup of sugar. So you want sugar with your sugar. Diabetes go eggy shell. You didn't see anything. Margarine. Vanilla. 8 ounces of peanuts. All right. Stop looking at me. Avast! Oh, God. What
Oh,
have you
Jesus. Oh. Oh.
done? Demon baby! What did I do? It tastes like crunchy diesel. Pepper cake from 1915. Instead of regular flavorings, this cake uses peppercorn and caraway, which is an interesting idea because it's awful. Half cup of butter. Sugar.
Perfection.
Cake from 72.
I want y'all to look at the name of this recipe. Pickle cheesecake.
Pickle cheesecake. All right, that's it. Time to end it all.
What I want. I just before he commits Sudoku, I watch this.
Says this cheesecake stands out because it's savory. You don't think it has anything
Savory in what way?
to do with the pickles? We start with a pretzel crust.
Pretzel crust.
There you go. Yeah.
Pretzel crust. Pretzel. I wanna die.
Melted margarine. Time for the filling. Pound of cream cheese. Top of sour cream. Goat cheese. And some pickle juice. Beat until soft. Honey, I don't need instructions. I'm single. Egg. Parmesan. Garlic. Onion powder. And red pepper.
Onion powder.
At least it's hot garbage. Now for the star of the show, an entire cup of dill pickles. Smooth top. Yes. 45 minutes at 350. Good night. Oh boy.
No. Yep. There it is. Visible disgust.
No, it's a demon quiche. A polka dot prune loaf from 1951. So we're either going to be polka dotting the loaf or polka dotting the toilet. I know where I've got my money. Start by cooking 28 prunes, which is actually 28 too many. Water. 3 cups of Bisquick mix. Not sure
Fuck.
if I'm
Hey, I'm
curious
sorry.
or
It was me to
scared.
fucking.
Juice.
I was still watching.
Now we
Also,
go. I
why
wanted to make this
why
last
are
year, but
these
I
just
couldn't
all
because there was a
just
toilet.
no?
Roll
Why
out
is-
and cut
why-
into
why is my
28
life-
squares.
Why is this?
Tell you where this is going. I just know it's the wrong destination.
While he's making jokes of food, just like.
Dip each prune before going into a loaf pan. This has to be the most complicated laxative on the planet. Dip, spice in the pan. Keep the balls arranged closely. That is solid advice. First row done. Row 2. Top the 3rd row with nuts and bake. I don't know about this. Between the Bisquick and the prunes, it's just very odd. Plus, it's liable to...
Please, bro. That was
Poor man's
disgusting.
cake from the Great Depression.
A
The
poor
Depression was bad, right? People were crawling around on all
Please.
fours in their
In my
pie
misery. A poor
1949.
man.
Now this has to be the simplest pie recipe I've seen during my time on this earth. I'm not even sure this is going to make a pie. But first, pastry. Good afternoon, Mr. Pastry. How you been? How's the wife? How you like that? Welcome to the real world. For the filling, we have a pint of cream, cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and that's it. If this is a pie filling, then I'm Captain America. And then in it goes. We do get to sprinkle nutmeg on top. How extravagant. In this goes at 425 until it sets like a custard. I have no idea. It looks upset.
Oh no, that looks terrible.
Well, it's great, so long as you don't have to eat it. It's sweet goop. I don't get it. Because now I'm still a poor man, just with a mediocre pie. Pork belly fruitcake from 1915. Meat and desserts was quite common
pork
back
belly.
then. So was botulism.
It's as bad as you think.
As bad as you think.
Yep.
Okay. Here goes nothing, man.
Steep a pound of pork in a cup of water. Fire! Do you like Earl Grey or pork? I'll take a divorce. Sugar!
Can I cry while I watch this?
Honey, would you like Earl Grey or pork? I'll take a divorce.
Molasses, sweet
Alright,
bitter, and
I'll
meat.
just
Like
quiet.
my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it foaming? Do you think you could hear me? Sure. How would you? What? Ginger. Don't say it.
He said Ginger.
1, 2, 3. How big is this cake? $3.50 for 2.5 hours. Suppose any less.
Shut up, muscle man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
And it might gain consciousness. Chungus. This is looking like a house foundation. Right, we got 2 fruitcakes.
Like a house down there.
Chungus.
What's scary is that it's not terrible. It's got this oily richness to it, but something just ain't right. I think it's the pound of pork. A prune pie from the Great Depression.
Okay,
Why
that's
just
normal.
live in the Great Depression when you
Never
can also
mind.
have
Never
chronic
mind.
diarrhea?
Never
Wants
mind.
me to plump in my prunes in water. I ain't plumping my prunes in nothing. Buy me dinner first. Pastry! Are you getting plump? Is plumping even a verb? I have birthed you. Easy does it. Blind bake the pie shell. That was distasteful. It looks like a failed grave robbery. Crust complete. Fire! Sugar. Prunes. Smells like botulism. It's 10 p.m. and I'm boiling prunes in my kitchen. Walnuts ain't gonna save this recipe.
Sounds like a
Steve.
depressing
Beat
life.
Egg whites. How many? Stiff. Fold together.
Stiff.
How does one know when a laxative is done cooking? All right.
I don't know.
You know, it's not bad. It just vaguely tastes like a felony. A ration cake from World War II. So it's the 40s.
Oh my
and we don't
God,
have
how
any
long
butter,
do we
sugar, milk,
have
or
of
eggs,
this?
And we need
How many of these are there?
Where were we? Where's ration cake?
Down
Rough,
more.
rough age loaf. Snickers salad. Spam pie.
No, I refuse to
And
watch
pie
that.
from the 1960s.
No.
A little late
I'm
in the
all
century
savvy.
for war crimes. Crust is saltines. Downshift. Butter.
Butter.
Eggy. Marjoram. Are you just making things up? Who are you? You know, I've never been particularly religious, but today might be the day. A cup of evaporated milk. Have you lost the plot? I feel like
I'm pretty sure they very much did.
if I do this correctly, I'm gonna invoke the spirit of Richard Nixon. This ain't food, honey. This is a bioweapon.
This ain't food, honey. This is a bioweapon.
Cheddar, you're a monster.
He has a point.
Liposuction looking. Decorate with almonds. Decorate?
How do you decorate a tumor?
He says, don't worry, they'll toast in the oven. We're not concerned about the almonds. I am in utter fear.
And
So, God damn. Yeah, this is severe. Tastes like an IHOP kitchen floor.
salt.
Oh, God damn.
Salt. Goddamn.
Yeah, this is severe. Tastes like an IHOP kitchen floor. A soured raisin pie. from
Oh, get ready for this one.
the Second World
No.
War. Now, I know this is going to be awful because it calls for soured milk, not buttermilk, not milk and vinegar, no, honey. Soured bad milk. Oh, she's thick. The raisins.
The raisins.
Use butter pastry.
What's that?
Oh, she's thick. The raisins. Use
Jesus. Who's just DM'd me? Oh. Get out of my ear, you failed colostomy.
Colostomy?
Butter pastry for flavor. Flavor. 3, 2, 1. Blast off to the toilet. A cup of sour cream. Disgusting wasn't enough for you. Call the UN. Add spices. Thanks for that. What goes well with
Call the
IBS?
UN.
Brown sugar. Smells like Normandy. Charming. Bake until done. You're a piece of work. Goodbye. The pie in the church.
What the fuck is that?
No, just listen. I just want you to listen to his reaction.
Tastes like a shower drain or a bunion. Spaghetti-o jello ring.
Oh, here we go. The meme of it all. The meme of it all.
The 60s. Now, I've been unable to confirm whether or not this recipe actually existed in the 60s. Not that I particularly want to, but seemingly everybody and their dog has sent me this. Into a saucepan goes a quarter cup of tomato soup, quarter cup of water. Now 2 packs of gelatin. Wonder what demon we'll summon today. Fire! Now that this is completely smelted and removed from heat, and add 2 cans of SpaghettiOs. Is life insurance expensive? Into a bunt. Good night. Ooh, did I mention there were sausages? Because there are sausages. I don't want to do it. That is unnatural. It's like a morgue. I need a hug. Tomato aspic from 1939. Yes, this is arguably the most infamous dish of the 20th century. At one point, it was on every menu from coast to coast. We start with 3 cups of stewed tomatoes, then an onion. What is the size of this onion? This thing's heavier than my self-doubt. 1 celery stalk.
Heavier than my
And now
self-doubt.
for the most
Wow.
pointless herb, the bay leaf. I think of these like small men. You'd have a hard time telling whether it's in or not. A pinch of
Damn!
salt and sugar, plus a single clove. So what are you doing tonight? Into a pot! Fire! Cooking for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we soak 2 tablespoons of gelatin in a half cup of water. Now we strain this to remove any trace of resin from the dish.
Yep.
And the gelatin! I don't like the look of this at all. To the fridge! What do you think we garnish this with? Did you guess mayo? Stop jiggling!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
This is just a commendably daft idea. Tastes like somebody killed Italy. Like geriatric ketchup. Tuna salad jello. You bet. What are you doing?
I'm only gonna play this one because I want Leo to see this.
Oh, you know,
Oh my
making
God.
jello. 1969 Lubbock, Texas community cookbook.
What
Cup of
the
water.
hell,
Salt.
man?
This is out of Lubbock too. Oh my god.
Fire! Half a red onion. Written by Mitchell White. Of course, that's his name. This recipe
Mitchell White is
Mitchell
the most,
White.
that is the most Texan name I have ever heard.
is making me cry, not the onions. Gelatin, vinegar. Already smells like death. In you go. Really, Mitchell? I want to know who hurt this man. Celery. Make sure to chop it up all fine and
Disgusting.
5 ounces of albacore tuna. Are we sure this
Just listen to
recipe
this.
wasn't written by a cat?
Get ready.
Was Mitchell a cat?
Oh!
Now
Oh my
you
God.
wait. Oh boy.
Why?
Oh.
No.
How did we get to this? I do this for you. Oh. Mitchell! That's not food. This is a war crime. A vinegar pie from the Great
Oh, boy.
Depression. A modern take on home baking. Sir, your phone number is 4 digits. Pastry. This is my son. Get a little bit dusty. You're gonna want a deep 9-inch. Don't we all? Blind bacon, $3.50. Eggy. No, officer, there's no shell in here. Sugar. Add your Pauladine extract. So far, so good. Vinegar. I take it back. Wakey, wakey, time for school. A dash of sorghum. Well, I don't
Wakey,
have
wakey,
sorghum
time for
because I don't have a
school.
life expectancy of 12. That's the power of pine salt, baby. For 9 is the kingdom. Baked Sweetie, none of this is my liking. Don't come back. It came back. Yeah.
And disgust.
Heaven. This is what I'd imagine a toilet brush to taste like. An emergency war cake. No eggs, no milk. Lard cakes from 18.
Oh, no.
Lint. All right, it's finished. We're not even in this quality. Gil, I'm sorry. I can feel. Nixon would have loved this. It's not bad. It's just a cup of diabetes. I can feel my teeth rotting. A water pie from the Great Depression. Can you bake a pie with 4 ingredients? Yes! I could also eat my mattress. Fire your oven. I'm sorry, but we have to let you go. Pastry! It's been 13 months. What if I told you I hate pie? Oh boy, it's thick! Fork it. Not that desperate. Blind bake the pastry. It's rude. Are you still here? Damn it. Add 3 gills of water. This is written for a fish.
It's written for a fish.
Sugar. Flour. I think this qualifies as a pre-existing condition. Unconstitutional. Topped with butter. We're not even at a red light. This is not legal. All right, it finished a bit early, like my ex. It's a breast implant. No, man. Very bad. Tastes like lint. Soggy lint. Amish lard cakes from
Here we go.
1895.
We're friends of the lard.
100% solid pig fat, a disturbing concept. And we're going to fry a dessert in it. Start with 1.5 cups of sour milk. They mean buttermilk. Full cup of heavy cream. Oh my. 2 eggy. Oh, this is thick. 1.5 teaspoons of floof soda. Pinch of salt. Add flour until we get a pie dough consistency. I don't know what type of pie dough you're dealing with. Disturbingly dense. And now 2 pounds of lard for deep frying. Pounds? Just get out of the box, please. There you go, big boy. Wait, you didn't tell me what shape they are. When in doubt, triangles. I'm not ready. Just flip. Cooperate. You are... Oh my God. Hello, lard triangle. You were swimming in animal fat. How does it feel? Then we roll them in sugar. Ooh. That in my stomach like a bowling ball. The dominant flavor is such...
Face.
That in my stomach...
I'm wondering how long we've been recording. Hold on, let me check some.
If it was 2 hours, I swear.
No.
15 minutes away from 2 hours.
Like a
Damn.
ball. The dominant flavor is saturated fat.
We have reached the length of a CS episode.
I have a sudden urge to
We're
hibernate.
way past the length of a CS episode.
You sure? Wait, hold on.
Positive, yeah.
What's the longest
Our
CS
longest,
episode?
like an hour and 30 minutes.
Longest is like an hour 49. We got that. We got Hi There. Hi There.
Hey there.
An hour 49. We're close.
Before. I'm scared of lots of things, including the IRS, clowns, and English majors. But I'm most afraid of beans where they don't belong. Oh dear. The sauce begins with a can of tomato paste, plus 8 ounces of spaghetti sauce. Really starting out on the wrong foot, more like the wrong limb. Add oregano for an authentic taste. I feel like I'm in Italy. For the crust, we
Yo,
squash
man,
together
yes,
refrigerated biscuits. Sorry, what were you saying about authentic? On goes the sauce. A bit of Parmesan. Now 20 ounces of baked beans. What part of Italy are you from? Kentucky. In the center, some fresh mozzarella. How to get an entire country to hate you. Step 1. This. $4.25 for 10. Then
Mozzarella.
$3.25 for 20. No. We can
I am
serve this
going
with
to beat
anchovies
you with
or
the jizz
sardines.
rod.
How about a swift death?
Please don't.
Oh, what?
Oh!
What's wrong with you? You are sick. Ooh, it's just vile. A bologna cake from 1966.
Seen this one?
What's more American?
What's more American?
Humdingers from 1967.
Broiled humdingers.
Don't ask. This is a spam recipe, one of mid-century
Oh, boy.
America's favorite things, right up there next to big cars and being prejudiced. First up, we put our can of spam in a blender. It's gonna be one of those days, huh? Perfect. If this red flag was any bigger, it would be a blanket. To the ground spam, we add a teaspoon of mustard plus 2 tablespoons of ketchup, which is spelled catsup. Why? Quarter cup of moo juice and a half cup of oats. I just don't understand. Are there worse things than this? Doubt it. You know, jokes aside, I'm quite disturbed by this. The next step is to strain our can of halved peaches. Of course it is. The epitome of logic. I think I'm becoming jaded. Peaches onto a baking sheet. Form some patties. Squish. Broil these on the top rack for 10 minutes. Maybe they'll disappear. Well, some didn't make it, which is unfortunate, because it means some did. Well, that was utterly horrendous. Thank you. Cheese cookies from 81. Call me crazy, but I believe that cookies should be sweet, a dessert, a treat. This isn't that. No, our friends from the 80s have come up with a savory appetizer cookie, so we start by melting 2 sticks of...
Oh wait, we've already seen this one. Chipped
World
beef.
War
We got that chipped beef.
II, also known as
beef.
shit on a shingle. Butter, milk, Now we have dried beef. I didn't know beef came in
When BDylanHollis starts cursing, you know the recipe's messed up.
a jar. Chop up your dehydrated cow. Pamper bam. Flour. Pepper. Boys, it's time to toast. I can see where the name comes from. No. Yeah, it's not good. It tastes like it's
This
insulting.
video's done. I gotta
A
go.
Civil War cake. Of course it uses lard. Biscuits from 1974.
Clam biscuits.
Now I love biscuits and I love clams, but do they belong together? Well, as my parents tried explaining to a 12-year-old me when they divorced, probably not. We begin with 2 cups of flour,
Damn.
3 teaspoons of floof powder, then 2 tablespoons of shortening. Vegetable shortenings are great for when you want something like butter, but worse. Please get off the spoon. Please, sir. Mix with hands.
Please, sir.
In goes a half cup of moo juice, then a can of minced clams.
Here we go.
Little strange, fam, but you do you. Yep, those are clams. Oh, and what's the juice, too?
Oh, God. Oh.
Drop these into a muffin pan. So are they biscuits or are they muffins? What are you? That's what I used to ask my sexuality in high school. Hello?
Butter. Ain't gonna save you from this.
I'm getting a top note of cat food, like someone dropped a biscuit in a fish tank. Yeah, those taste like low tide. That is to say, New Englanders would love it. A coal miner cake. Spam bake from 1965.
Crusty spam bake.
You guys are gonna be the end of me. To start, we're gonna need some cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Cornflakes. For a spam bake. I'm about near ready to give up on life. I swear to God.
I already gave up on life.
People back in the days literally just.
Promise, I'm not making this up. In your bag. Now we get our can of spam and we cry. Slice into 8 pieces using a knife. Thanks for that tip. I was in danger of using a spoon. To the cornflake crumbs, we add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and a dash of cloves. Because why not go full manic? Drain a can of pineapple slices and brush with butter. Just another day in America. Coat the spam slices in mustard. No, don't make 20 minutes at 350.
No.
All right. That ain't it. The dump. Meatloaf from the.
I wasn't. Hold on.
What?
I don't remember anymore.
Great Depression. Yes, this is a depression meatloaf, which happens to be what I call myself when I'm wrapped in blankets at 2 a.m. watching Netflix covered in Pop-Tart crumbs. But anyway, we start with 6 slices of bread, preferably like my dating life. Stale. Remove the crusts. If you're over the age of 6 and you still do this, good for you. Don't let anyone tell you how to eat. Move to a bowl. Save the crusts. Add a cup of oats and a can of evaporated milk. The meat remains unseen. Perhaps it's waiting for marriage. Pepper. 2 teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. I'm not sure if anyone told you, but beef is a cow. You know, the mooing? Time for just a pound of ground beef. Mix thoroughly.
Why just a pound?
This is more grain than meat. Get it. Then we add ketchup. Press in the bread crusts. Railroad track looking Union Pacific meatloaf. Finally, more ketchup.
Union Pacific meatloaf.
Wow.
That is unpleasant. It tastes like it's saving me money. Hard times. Frog eye salad from 1968.
Oh, we didn't see this one in the salad video.
Cook a box of acini de pepe to al dente. You know, the other word for al dente is correct. To a new saucepan, we have a cup of sugar.
Or maybe we did. I don't know. I don't really care. We're just.
And the juice.
If it's in here twice, I really don't care.
You see this? This is concern. Cook this, drain the pasta. Time to go. We've chilled both of these down, and now we start combining. Pineapple. Why? The author calls this her comfort food. I call it a mistake.
Comfort food. Comfort food. Lady, what the hell happened to you?
Pound of mandarin oranges. Tub of Cool Whip. Cup of marshmallows. Add salt if it needs it. It doesn't need salt.
It needs
salt.
love.
To the fridge. I just don't understand. Yeah, so it's not good. Frozen orange juice pie.
Oh,
from
here we go.
53. Now, I've seldom heard of orange-flavored pie.
Let's see how we're gonna mess this up.
Pies, likely because it's a bad idea, but Betty Crocker doesn't think so. Pastry!
Betty, darling, how the hell are you gonna mess this up?
Pop it! Then we form this to a pie dish. An 8-inch is preferable. It sure is, Betty. 8 minutes and 475. Now we dilute our frozen orange juice concentrate with just 1 can of water. What are you looking at? Into a saucepan, a cup of sugar, quarter cup cornstarch.
Sugar!
A cup of OJ. Slowly whisking in until boiling. Fire! The yolks of 2 eggs. Temper the eggs. Get back in. After a minute, remove from heat and add 2 tablespoons of butter. Meringue.
Butter.
What are you doing, Betty? The 2 egg whites. Quarter cup of sugar. Stiff. Get in. So the pie's not frozen, is it, Betty? No, it was just the orange juice. 400 for 10 minutes. Looks a bit sad.
Does look a bit sad.
It's an orange meringue pie with really bad oranges. No. Hardtack from the Civil War.
Here we go.
Whether it's expeditions, famines, wars, or student debt, this is what we bake in times of crisis. We start with 2 cups of flour, half cup of water. I bet you thought there was more. No, there's not. That's right. This is the most basic recipe in the history of history. Talk about stretching a dollar. This is some spandex level stretch. Oh, you're gluten-free? Sorry, all we have is gluten. We cut them into sad little squares. Time to poke some holes. You know, these kind of look like graham crackers. If graham crackers were made out of drywall. We then bake these boys at 250 for upwards of 4 hours to remove most of the moisture. And that's how these will last longer than even the most talented of men. What? These are roof tiles.
He literally can't bite into them.
This is a first. Y'all really said Ford tough.
Built for tough.
Built for tough.
Just aggressive. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It's bread. Danger bread. Good bread. Now, of course, you shouldn't eat them dry, but the taste is the same.
It is the same.